All right, I think we're live. Let me just double check. All right. Okay, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. This is Edwin and Justin here for Strictly Comics, and as you guys can see on the banners, it is overtime. We are in the final week of the 2019 charity auction. It's kind of weird to say 2019 when we're actually in 2020 right now, but yes, this started last year. So, and we're going to finish it up today. So, because people want to get moving on and slang some comics and put some money in their own pocket, and we put a lot of time and energy into this. So, for all of you guys who are currently joining us, thank you so very much. We are here to end this charity auction and to get rid of some books. We have a lot of donors who contributed already. A lot of them are actually in the chat. Some of them watching the rewind, and some of them actually are going to probably be bidding on stuff here pretty soon. So I want to thank you guys for joining us, especially during the football playoffs that have already been going on. I really appreciate you guys. We're going to go ahead and get right into this here in just a second. I'm going to let Justin at least start, and I'll finish any rules that he doesn't deal with. But actually, before I get in that, Justin is my partner throughout this entire process and last year, so I need to give him his spotlight. So Justin, let the people know how you're doing and what you got going on, brother.
Well, I read Thor #1 this week, so I don't know how I'm doing yet. I'm still processing that whole craziness that's going on, man. Thought we were going to get like a chill ride. No, man, you jump into that book and the freaking universe is ending. Oh, my God. So, yeah, doing good. Justin here, Exile State Comics. Also, always check us out over at comicbook.com. Comic book, that's ED at the end of that. New articles every week. And, of course, the new comics list every Monday from me. So check that out when you can. What's up, Brian B? How's it going? We'll go through the whole chat. I just saw that pop up and he said Thor 1 was great. So, yeah, good stuff. This is the last week. We're finishing out strong here with some great books for the charity auction Heroes Initiative. Can't say it enough. Such a great, group of people to get together to help out creators that we all love. So, definitely on board for what we got going on tonight. Excited for it. And as always, the rules, everybody. The rules are pretty simple. You got to be 18. There's no like checking with your parents. If you bid, you better pay. You know what I'm saying? So we didn't discuss the shipping. That we're everything's shipping this week, even if it was free, like we did last week. So be prepared. Normal $8, $15 on slabs, things like that. We'll kind of go over that as we go through each books and make sure that you understand what the shipping is for those items. Make sure that you send all payments to strictlycomics@gmail.com. There's probably going to be a banner or something popping up on the screen at some point. Yeah, there you go.
There it is. Sorry.
So that all that goes through, make sure it's friends and family. If you want to donate, instead of doing the super chat, just donate directly to the PayPal account there, because the super chats do take, Google takes 30% off the top of those. So if you want all the money that you're wanting to donate or give to go toward the charity, then make sure you do, because all the money's going. Nobody's keeping any money of any sort, just like we did last year. 100% of the money is going. Edwin will do a video after everything's all settled for the actual donation. So, definitely look forward to that. What am I missing? Am I missing anything? Got to be inside the U.S. We're not going to do international shipping. Sorry, everybody. I don't even, there might be a few people that we know that might be trusted with that, but we're just going to say no international shipping. Continental United States only, I would say. What else? Edwin? Is there anything else?
I think in the future we'll try to arrange it to where people can get international shipping. But I mean, just for now, it's just here in the States. Sorry about that, guys. I mean, the thing is, and I know why a lot of people ask us, because we are constantly calling out the shipping prices. But you guys, you have to understand that doesn't apply to you, especially if you're in Canada or somewhere else. So
it costs significant more to get it out there.
You ought to know this. So if you're willing to pay what it costs, we will ship it to you. But but until then, it's just going to have to be, the cost for people here in the States. I apologize about that. I really, really do. Couple things I do want to address real quick before we actually get started. Guys, these items are not all coming from me. Okay. They're coming from right now about 30 to 40 people who are collaboratively working on this. And I do have a lot of items in my possessions. Yeah, sorry. I do have a lot of items in my possessions I need to get shipped out, but these are coming from multiple sources. Okay. So for people who have not got your items yet, you will get your items. Okay. I don't think that I would be doing this and other people would be doing this if we were not sure that you were going to get your items. That being said, we've had a couple of refunds from people that have been waiting, that haven't got their items yet. They want a refund, and I'm fine with that. So we're going to have a couple of extra items to auction off tonight. Three things I want to address. Number one, guys, this is for charity. Okay. I'm doing all this work. Justin's doing all this work. We're not getting a dime out of it. Okay. If you guys can't understand that, then that's fine. You guys can go to other auctions or leave. I really don't care. The second thing is you guys are getting a deep discount. Okay. We all know how it is. That's pretty much why a lot of people come over here to these YouTube auctions, because number one, you don't have to pay the taxes, which we're constantly bringing up, that eBay is now implementing into all purchases. And you guys are getting like books way below GPA. And people are actually offering books well below GPA at a discount to you within the community. So, just please be aware of that, because we are trying to do something good here. And I know that some people are kind of, they're just kind of used to a certain standard, especially if you're buying on Amazon or eBay all the time. I want to try as best as possible to have those type of standards and something like this. But it may not always work like that. I mean, because like I said, we're dealing with like 30, 40 other people. It isn't just me here. So I do ask that you please be patient a little bit in hopes that you get your item in a timely fashion. The deadline that I'm giving for everybody to receive everything is going to be, January the 28th. All items not only have to be shipped out. No, January 31st. But all items have to be received. No, by February 1st, because that's a Saturday. All items have to be shipped out and received by the winners by February the 1st. Okay. We want to give a good amount of time for people to ship items out, for people to receive items. And that way we can try to take as much money as possible. And then probably sometime within that week of the first week of February, I'll do the video and we'll go ahead and issue the payment to the Hero Initiative. So if you're cool with all that, fantastic. If you're not, you can kick rocks. I really don't care. But anyways, that being said, we're going to go ahead and get right into this.
Kick rocks with no shoes on. Yeah.
Yeah. I do want to bring this up. We're going to continue with the auctions, except it's going to be a little bit different next week. We're going to come back with the affordable auctions. None of this will be for charity. Obviously, it'll be all for the panel members who are going to be joining us. If you do have any interest in hopping on the panel, let me know. As of right now, I've already got 4 people that have filled slots. I got slots for 2 more people. If you want to jump on, the thing is, guys, is you need to at least be familiar. We have to be familiar. You have to be familiar by other people within the community. You need to have or you need to have a YouTube channel where you're putting up content, or Instagram. If you're not doing any of those and like nobody knows you, I'm probably not going to have you come on and try to sell stuff. Okay.
Right.
Also, because a lot of people have reached out to me to come on, I may not be able. It may take like a couple, 2 or 3 weeks before I have a spot to put you on.
You could put people on a rotation. Other than me.
But we want people to come on. We want people the opportunity to slang some comics and make a little money. It's all good. I don't have a problem with it, because it's all fun. So no, I'm not talking about you, Justin.
I'm messing with you.
But if you guys want to hop on, just let me know. I think Tacoma Comics is going to join us next week. We'll probably have Adam. We'll probably have Thoro and who else? I think I said this in my video. Show some love to Roman Curtis, because he's kind of banned right now for January. So shoot him some comments, some love, and it's like, hey man, we're gonna miss you. We can't wait to see you in February. Sorry that the Ohio State lost to Clemson, but but I mean, he's going to honor his bet and probably not show up. But that being said, he may actually pop up, and here's why. One of the items that he is supposed to ship out to somebody was obviously shipped out late, and the guy wants a refund. So we're going to give him a refund, and he's going to probably auction off his items off one more time. So he may jump on still to auction those items one more time. I threw him a message. I left it up to him. He hasn't answered yet. We'll see what happens. If he does, great. If he doesn't, it's all good. But we want to give him an opportunity and give the Hero Initiative an opportunity to get that money back, because I'm going to issue a refund.
Right. Free Roman Curtis. Only Comically Flawed can do that. If the good Comically Flawed shows up later tonight, maybe he'll feel generous. Who knows? Maybe.
All right. So now that we got that, just real quick, guys, give us a like if you haven't already. I really appreciate it. I'm not going to hold you guys hostage to the likes. We're going to get started here in just a second. I just have to figure out what I want to start out with. Justin, do you got any words you want to add before I figure out?
No, just big thanks to everybody who's shown up in the chat so far. We're not gonna. There's 52 people here. We're not gonna run down through everybody. Yet no Flawed. Patrick Flawed's on his way back or close to being back. He got off the boat, I think, either yesterday or this morning or something, and was just driving all the way back from South Florida to North Carolina. So
actually, Justin, I don't want to ignore the chat. Thank you for putting that up. Would you mind going through some of them and just acknowledging them?
Yeah, man. Let's just run back up to the chat. We'll just run through. We got, all right, I'm just starting to where I see it. So we got Brian B., Mr. Take the Time Collectibles. Awesome supporter of this charity. Has donated so much stuff, not only to this one, but to the last year's. So just a great guy. Definitely check out his videos. Got an awesome video about how diamond packages, or the lack thereof packaging, in their books. So that's a great video to watch for all of us collectors and understand why books look the way they do when we get to the shop. We have Contender, Huggably Soft, Pizarro, Chad RCG. What's going on, brother? DLE Comics. What's going on? I think it's the first time I've seen that person. Baz Clark. What's up? Let's keep on digging. Patrick's here. What's going on, Patrick? Iron Galactus. My good buddy Iron Galactus. Good to see Iron Galactus. Steven Spock. Patrick Hall. J-Rod Ham. Good buddy. Barbarian Kung Fu. What's going on, man? We got Comic Brains. We got Discovery Bay. Good old JB's with us. With a hashtag Comic Book Cousins. Or you can go Comic Book Ken. Or, hey, Comic Book Blood, yo. We got Ed D. Comics and Games. What's going on, man? Tony New York Jr. Wolf Blitz is here. That's just a cool name. Wolf Blitz. He's an awesome guy. Like we saw, I think I mentioned you. Who else am I missing? Am I missing somebody? Sith Eyes. Oh, no. It's a Sith with eyes. He's going to get us. Free Roman Curtis, he says. Maybe. Who dat? Comics and movies. What's going on, brother? B. Raimi. Yeah, exactly. He says, LOL, asking for a refund from a charity. Exactly. Comic Book Champ is here. What's going on, brother? Peter Porker. Crazy Ivan, 512 Airboy, the Barbarian is here. Christopher Joy, Uncle Skeet with a donation. Thank you, Brunch, brother. Thank you for the awesome super chat. Scott Farr is here also. So how's it going, everybody? And I think I Love Signed Comics is here. So we got more people showing up as we go through. Right now we got 50 watching. So good time to start. But we lost Edwin.
No, I'm here. I was just I was just doing something. So somebody sent us a super chat. Let me go ahead and give them their props. Actually, it's not popping up on the StreamYard feed. So as soon as it does, I'll address it. So let me see here. Is there anything else before we go, Justin? You kind of went through everybody, right?
Justice Comics is here too. No, I think that pretty words are hard. I think that pretty much covers it. If there's anything I forgot, I'm sure one of our awesome chat members will let me know. Looking at you, Brian, Discovery Bay. But no, I think we're good.
free Roman Curtis. All right, yeah, maybe we can set him free temporarily for tonight. We'll see what happens.
That's right.
Let me get some background here. I like that background. All right.
It's very festive.
Yes. So real quick to let me see, who was it? Uncle Skeet, right?
Yes. From the window to the wall.
Hold on a second. We gotta get some colors in here. There we go. I like StreamYard, man. StreamYard's awesome. So shout out to Uncle Skeet. Thank you so much for that $2.99 super chat. We really appreciate it. He's been pretty generous all throughout the charity auction. He's probably donated close to $10, $15, maybe $20 since he's been doing this. So thank you so much, Uncle Skeet. We really appreciate it. I have a couple other donations that I'm going to acknowledge, people that have donated through PayPal, and I'm going to get to those in between auctions. But Ubisoft, if you want to donate, just go to Strictly Comics at Gmail and donate $10, friends and family. Let me know in the chat that you did so, and I will acknowledge you, give you some spotlight after I confirm. And because see, like right now, I can't even find Uncle Skeet's super chat in the StreamYard. So I don't know why that is. So I have to kind of manually type it in. But thank you so much, Uncle Skeet. I really appreciate it.
It's also not showing up at the top. Normally it does too. Above the actual chat or the top of the chat, it'll like kind of highlight it and stay there.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, huh?
So maybe it's just something going on with YouTube with the super chat right now.
Yeah, because it has showed up before by him. So but I don't know. Whatever. So all right. So we're gonna go ahead and do this. Let me go ahead and remove this. Thank you again, Mr. Uncle Skeet. And we're going to go to our first item so as I can figure out how to share screens.
I sent Flawed a message and asked how much it would cost to free Roman. So if we can get a number on that and people will donate
you guys
directly into your PayPal for that, then we might be able to free him. Yeah,
you guys should just bombard his Instagram or Facebook Messenger and just say, hey, we want you to come out temporarily to.
Yeah, I mean this one's a free. He gets a out of jail free card for this one for sure.
Yeah. All right, so here's the first one starting up for bids. It's it's a Marvel Legends Captain America. This was donated by somebody here in Houston, so I do have this in hand, but it is going to be $5 shipping. It's brand new in the box. It's in pretty good shape. If anybody wants any like more details, I can kind of go look it up. Let me see. I want to try something real quick.
Just make Roman wear a Clemson shirt.
Let me see if I can, because I want to be able to.
That's right. Roman needs bail money. AG Surfer with our first bid for a big $10. Thanks, sir.
Appreciate that, AG. I'm trying to figure out to where you guys can see the chat also while you're looking at the item.
Does it have Kung Fu grip is a question. That is a very good question. Probably. I think it's like invisible Kung Fu grip that's on all action figures now except the bad ones. And this is a good one.
Is this it? Let me see if this is it. Probably not. I don't think that did it. No.
Yeah, working out the kinks. So $10 to AG Surfer for this awesome Captain America 80th anniversary Marvel Legends here. No grip, but it has multiple point articulation, which is highly sought after. You want to be able to pose Captain America. You could start one of the awesome like action figure Instagram accounts where people just like set up action figures wherever and take pictures of them, and people love those. So boom, instantly for $10 and $5 shipping, AG Surfer is now going to become a Instagram star. Barbarian, just shoot Edwin an email, and like he'll let you know. Like you said, we got some people already interested or whatever, so it's going to probably be a rotating thing. But just shoot him an email.
Did I go away for a second?
No, you're good. You're good.
Oh, okay.
Tony New York Jr. $12 bid for capping. Oh man, see, he heard. He's like, man, I could do with some Instagram fame. I'm gonna do some action figure posing. I'm telling you. Yeah, Scott. It's just the winds of change, brother. The winds of change.
All right. So right now the high bidder is who? Tony.
Yes, $12. $12
Okay.
holla.
Sorry about that.
Cool. Yeah, I should probably get set up on my end to be able to record stuff. Okay, let me do that.
To record stuff?
We'll record bids and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. All right, so Tony NY
AG Surfer's
Jr.
at 15.
Thank you, AG Surfer. You know, I didn't realize that these Marvel Legends are like really popular. I don't really collect toys too much anymore, but I do see a lot of Facebook posts. People like, oh, I got this Marvel Legend action figure. Oh, I got this one.
What are you talking about?
There you go.
Beta Ray Bill right here, baby. Beta Ray Bill right here.
It's just, man, it's just one of the, it's like Pops. I got to stay away from it because once I get started, trouble can, you can create some trouble.
Oh, yeah, no, it's yeah, it can get out of hand really fast.
Especially if you're married. And my married brothers in the chat know exactly what I'm talking about.
Ooh, we got AG Surfer up to $25. Our high bidder right now.
Appreciate that, AG.
Tony Jr. says he folds. We understand, sir. Oh. Excuse me. This is a Legend series. All right.
I gotta figure this out, man, because I know there's a way to do it to where people can see the chat on the side as they're bidding, so it's just all they can see it on their screen.
They can see it on their screen. It's right there beside the video.
Legend was.
Then you'd be showing them to them twice. Oh yeah, it was. Well, I know what you're talking about. The popping up thing at the bottom, where you could highlight. Is that what you're talking about? Where you can highlight the comments and have them show?
No. It just the chat just kind of scrolls on the side so they can see it too. But you're probably right. This is fine.
Yeah, it's all good.
All right, so we'll say going once to AG Surfer. He kind of came in pretty strong. So we'll say going once real quick to AG Surfer.
I like this one too because like you get the chest part is the scale, like the kind of scale mail armor type looking stuff that used to be all over Captain America's uniform. It's kind of gone away lately. Very cool. Very cool. And you already said going once?
Going twice. We'll say going twice. Sorry, people are hitting me up on the chat about
Hawaiian Punch,
asking me questions.
Hawaiian Punch said, I'm surprised there's no Funko Pop superheroes since there's action figures.
Well, we did the very first one.
Oh,
Legend had those giant ones.
Oh, to sell, yeah. No.
Yeah. All right, so I'll just say sold to
AG Surfer.
AG Surfer, yeah, for 25. Thank you for that, AG. So it'll be 25 plus 5, so $30 total for shipping. Mr. AG. I think everybody knows AG in the community. And I actually like it when you guys keep your same logo too, because it's much more, it's easier to spot you out. Because that people sometimes kind of constantly change their avatar. Shout out to Discovery Bay. Thank you, Discovery Bay, for joining us. Brian B, Take the Time Collectibles. Murph is in the house. Got the whole community, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me see. Let me go ahead and see what's next. Actually, let me stop for a second because we got to acknowledge somebody.
That's all I'm saying.
All right, so we have a super chat, not a super chat, but a financial donation by, wait, let me get, why are my colors going away? Oh, I see. Never mind. This guy right here. Shout out to Mr. ETA Nick. So big shout out to ETA Nick. He gave a PayPal donation of $100. He actually gave it this morning, and I definitely want to give him his props. He had actually talked about donating on the first charity auction, but he did not want to give 30% to Super Chat. So he waited until I figured out a system, and he generously donated $100 to this cause. So ETA Nick, if you are out there, I'm going to leave it up for a minute until I can figure out what item to go through next. But if you're out there, thank you so much for your donation, man. I really appreciate it. He donated also that Thor slab last year, which I think sold for like $120 or $150. So thanks so much. Yeah, you had your eye on that one, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, of course.
So, yeah, anything Thor, right?
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's worth looking at, right? I'm going to have to do a video and talk about the Thor #1 this week, though.
Was that good?
Yeah, it changes it, and then there's been like preview. I think it's like a preview cover for either issue 2 or 3 with Beta Ray Bill. So as long as it doesn't go, I'm gonna talk about it. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna talk about it.
Yeah, man. I'm surprised you didn't do a Sunday morning comics and talking about it.
Yeah, I should have. J. Rod Ham said Thor #1 was fire. It was fire. I got like 6 covers to the dang book.
Boy, you dropped some coin, man.
It was the buy one get one deal.
Yeah, no, I'm a sucker for stuff like that too, man.
I'll tell you though, I've cut down like my list so much so that it's like it's okay when variant covers come out for Thor or Daredevil. I just get them because I'm not really getting a whole lot of other stuff.
Yeah, there you go. Brian B tells me to read. I probably should.
Yeah, man.
So, again, thank you so much, ETA Nick. We're gonna go ahead and move it on. Minimize that.
We'll do a video, Brian, and I'll read it to him.
Like story time.
Wait, all right. The collage? Are you talking about this one, Brian? The collage.
Mm.
It's a very nice one. And then I couldn't turn down Sif because Sif, and hopefully she's going to play a much more prominent role in this run. And then here's the Arthur Adams one. Which
I'm glad to see. Cool. I'm glad to see Arthur Adams still right. Working.
Right. So, cool. Didn't mean to hijack. Back on track.
Nah, man. I actually appreciate the distractions from time to time. So, okay. So here's where we're going to go. This is a donation by Steven Spock. He hit me up with actually a couple of donations. We'll get to the other one later. But thank you so much, Steven Spock. Let me go ahead and show your donation, sir. And here it is. He graciously donated Wolverine. What is that, number 10? The first battle, even though I don't think it is the first, because I think Uncanny X-Men 2, was it 221 or 222 or something like that? Kind of came before this. Anyways, this is widely acknowledged as one of the first Sabretooth and Wolverine battles in comics. It's a CGC 9.6. Steven Spock, there's his little logo down there with his little doggy. It looks like a wiener dog on the side there. Thank you so much, Steven Spock, for your donation. Starting bid is going to be 99 cents. It's going to be $15 for shipping. And it's a great book, man. Great book to have. Everybody knows what this book is.
You mean do like a masterpiece reading, masterpiece theater reading, just
Scott Farno, it's Atlanta Braves hat. I used to live in Atlanta. Well, Stone Mountain.
Brian said is the first chronologically, but not by date of release. So shipping got messed up back in the day or something. I don't know. But we got our first bidder, Barbarian Kung Fu, at $20. $20. This will be 15 shipping?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Even this book, Raw, I mean, I still see shops, selling it for anywhere from $20 to $30. I don't know if they're selling it for that much, but this book is, easily recognizable by people.
This is the first time they met in continuity. Awesome.
In continuity, okay.
Excuse me. That's super awesome. I mean, this is, the arch nemesis character, basically, So this is your introduction to the character that is always thought of as Wolverine's like arch nemesis, like him and maybe Omega Red. You know, you could say like Lady Shiva, maybe. Or Lady Deathstrike.
Deathstrike, yeah.
Deathstrike. But no, I always go Sabretooth. Think about this, everybody. They're going to redo the X-Men. That means they're going to redo all the X-Men villains. So that means we're getting another new Sabretooth. So, and this time maybe it'll be Sabretooth we could all all agree on.
I didn't mind the last Sabretooth. I thought it was, convincing.
What was his name? Liv? I can't remember his name. But yeah, I know who you're talking about. No, it wasn't bad, but I mean, I don't know.
I think it got a lot of flack because Deadpool looked more like Barack from Mortal Kombat or something. Baraka.
Oh, yeah. 26, Barbarian Kung Fu. Tony Jr. Tony Inma Jr. It's not came with 25, but Barbarian came back with 26. $26 for a 9.6 of Wolverine number 10. The first in continuity meeting and conflict between Wolverine and Sabretooth. Pretty awesome. I just want to see Sabretooth on the big screen wearing the 90s X-Men.
Oh my God.
Tony NY Jr. comes back at 27.
Thank you, Tony NY Jr.
He bid 27 twice. All right. Tony NY Jr. is up to $52. I'm just playing. 27. 27. Barbarian Kung Fu said 30.
Blam. What is that avatar? Is that from Tales from the Crypt? Barbarian Kung Fu. Looks like the Crypt Keeper. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
I like the bigger banner for people that are bidding, but it just covers up too much of the bottom screen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think that's good.
Yeah. So the high bidder is Barbarian Kung Fu at $30. Anybody want to go 31? This is the Endgame. It's the last week. I know I said that last week.
Right.
But this is for real, the last week. So I need to start slanging some comic books and getting rid of some stuff. I'm actually going to...
Shriver. Sorry.
What was it?
Liv
Oh,
Schreiber.
okay. Yeah.
However you pronounce his first name.
Yeah.
No, I didn't think it was bad. But, I mean, we're going to get an all-new one. It's probably going to be closer to the book. You know what I'm saying? Or at least have some type of feel that we recognize from a book. And not just a random actor who doesn't look anything like it. But who knows? We could get a female Sabretooth.
I mean, they did a good job of making him look like Sabretooth in X-Men, the first X-Men movie in 2000.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But he didn't have any like real screen time.
No, he just grunted.
Yeah.
So, which kind of
Tony NY Jr. at 31. Barbarian Kung Fu says he folds. So right now, Tony NY Jr. is the high bidder at 31. I'm going to say going once to him. If anybody's interested, want to go 32, please do so. This is the last week for charity auction. I got some things that I am trying to get rid of that I'm actually going to probably include with the charity auction here tonight because I want to get as close to 6,000 as possible. Right now, we're a little bit under 5,000. I don't know if that's going to happen, but we're going to try.
Is there a female Sabretooth already? Have I missed that, chat? Anybody know?
I'd ask
I can't remember.
Brian B that question. He might know.
Yeah, I can't remember one coming up. It seems like they're, at this point, there pretty much has been a female version of every character.
Give me a second.
Nemesis for Laura.
I'm looking up GPA right now. I'm just curious to see what this is actually going for.
Or like Honey Badger. Has there been a female Sabretooth? Like, we got Laura, X-23, who I liked the best as the all-new Wolverine. Like, I dug that book. I thought it was good. And the costume was great. It, like, worked for her better than it ever worked for Logan. So, I was just wondering if that had ever... Don't know of one. Barbarian Kung Fu does not know of one. I don't know either. No, haven't heard back from Flawed yet. Nope. Negative. Wild Child is kind of the closest thing. Oh, yeah, I remember Wild Child. Yeah, she was kind of a good girl. As far as, like, not being a villain. Yeah, Wild Child may be it. Maybe the closest, but there's never been an actual character that was like, I'm Sabretooth, but it was a female, right? Like, Laura was like, I'm Wolverine. Or, like, Kate was like, I'm Hawkeye, Yes, okay. So this Sith Eyes said no. Wolf Gal from the Golden Age looks like a girl Sabretooth. Nice. So
okay,
right.
So I see what I want to see. So GPA on this book, guys, is $54, and that was the last sale like 4 years ago. So I know it's got to be worth a little bit more than $54, but I'm gonna let it sit just for a second longer. Last sale was in October of 2015. No, that was a hold on a second.
Scott Farr said on Go Collect had this $55.
50, yeah, no, I was looking at the crack case. I'm sorry. Yeah, $50. So yeah, I was looking at the wrong one. Sorry, the new GPA analysis, guys. I haven't really gotten used to it yet.
Oh, Censaro, $32.
Appreciate that, Censaro. Yeah, the last sale was 50. I'd like to keep it going as long as possible. I do not want to keep it going too long because I know a lot of you guys don't like that, and I apologize about that. I'll say going once to Censaro for $32. So yeah, last sale according to GPA analysis was $50, and that was actually this year. And it's actually gotten to 58 and 53 at times before. So going once to Censaro. Thank you for your bid. Seeking Near Mint's in the house. What's up, Seeking Near Mint?
Tony Jr. back with 33. Going once to Tony Jr.
Going once.
Fold. He was in for the steal, but he's taking his money and running. It's all good, bro.
What? No transgender Sabretooth?
Well, we don't know. We don't know yet. We don't know. Maybe there is. It just hadn't been revealed.
I couldn't take Sabretooth seriously if he was if he was trans. He wouldn't be as threatening to me. All right, going twice to Tony and White Jr. Going twice. Anybody want to go 34, 35?
$9.6 slab. That's a good deal.
And I don't even know if it can be pressed. I mean,
oh yeah, that's a good point.
Steven Spock would have to comment on that. I know it's majority white cover, but you know, you might, and it's an old CGC label. You might be able to press it and get an upgrade. Who knows?
Right. Crack it, send it back in. During a busy season, you might get a 9.8 back.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and call this and say sold to Tony and Y Jr. For $33 plus fitting. Appreciate your bid, Tony NY Jr. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Maybe Comic Tom. Comic Tom. Oh man. All right, so I'm gonna stop for a second so I can figure out where to go to next.
Oh yeah. Also, I want to say a big shout out and thanks to Brian B. I won this off the first auction. I think it was the first charity auction, first part that we did. The deceased #1, Greg Horn signed. This is awesome.
Mm-hmm. It looks nice.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Beautiful. I almost want to slab it.
All right. Right now we got 73 people watching, guys. Thank you so much. Where do we want to go next?
Oh, geez. So apparently the deal that Roman came up with for the thing was, so it was 100 for the loss or whatever, but then 200 would have to go to charity to lift the band.
Yeah, but because this is he would have to resell his items for charity. He
No, yeah, he gets a pass. I'm just saying for the whole month thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a free one tonight. Doesn't count toward anything. Wait, did I just like my own thing? What's going on? Bum, bum, bum.
All right, well, I'll try to get Roman Curtis.
Maybe David with the Signium Comics. No, man, I said slab duh.
Let's see here. We'll see what kind of action this pulls. Let's see how much interest is out there for this. So let me share my screen.
Maybe Roman will go double or nothing with the LSU game. Probably not.
All right, Bloodshot 6 and 7, first appearance of what's his name?
Rye or Ninjak. Sorry,
Ninjak. Yeah, Ninjak. It's both books, guys. If Justin wants to give me a second, I can look at them and kind of tell you what condition they're in because I actually have them in hand. So give me a second.
So first appearances here of Ninjak, later named Ninja K. Because they tried to do a crazy thing and just like, no, he was just K, and there was a Ninja A and a Ninja B, like, so that's right, there you go, Ed D Comics and Games, Ninja K, whatever, Ninjak, his name is Ninjak, you can redo it all you want, it's Ninjak, it's not Ninja K. Like, at that point, just call him Ninja X, you know? Ninny J. Ninny Jack. Yeah, there you go. Ninny Jack. That works. But you know how Valiant's pushing for their cinematic universe and what's developing for that. So, Ninjak's going to be a part of that. We've got the Bloodshot movie that is on its way from Vin Diesel, which actually looks pretty crazy. you know, again, it's a trailer, so who knows if any of that footage is actually in the movie, but it looked really cool.
Real quick, guys, this donation is by the Comic Book Genius here in Houston, Texas. He hit me up just before I left for the holidays to go to Florida, and he had a bunch of books that he wanted to donate. So we're gonna probably go do a couple, 2 or 3 of his donations here tonight. But starting bid is only 99 cents. Shipping is only $5. And I'm looking at the books right now. The number 6 is in pretty high grade. I'll press it before I send it out. But after a press, it's at minimum a 9.4. At minimum a 9.4. And let me look at the number 7 where you have Ninjak's cover appearance. I mean, it's really nice too. And I would have to say the same thing. After press, it'll be at least near mint 9.4. So both books we're gonna call as near mint, and shipping is only gonna be $5. And Sincero has the lead right now at $10. I appreciate your bid, Sincero. Again, this is from the Comic Book Genius, a local Houston, Texas native. So thank you for your donation, Comic Book Genius. If you are watching, I really appreciate it. Sincero has the high bid at $10. The first appearance of Ninjak. Now, who remembers these value books when they came out? Because I sure do.
Yep. Zero outbid me. He's at 15 now. Yeah, I do. I remember seeing these on the spinner rack on the shelves, because this was also the time, like, man, I know they don't have Solar Man of the Atom, but that one was out. That book was really cool at the time. Dr. Mirage was, when they just relaunched, or not relaunched, but launched everything. Valiant just started. They were able to pick up Magnus the Robot Fighter. So they started that series again. I remember that issue 25 of that book with that like silver foil cover or whatever it was just, it was so cool to young collector me, you know.
Dude, Valiant was hot when it came out.
Dude just punches robot. Like, doesn't get hurt.
All right.
You're punching metal, dude. Pre-Unity, yep. Oh yeah, Exo Manowar. Man, when they relaunched, Exo Manowar was so good. When they relaunched like a few years ago or whatever.
Oh yeah, I heard it was
good. A great book.
Yeah.
Art story was awesome.
Yeah, I remember. I don't know if anybody remembers Poet Skinny. I haven't heard from him in a long time. He used to talk a lot about that Exo Manowar and how good it was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this one I've got a few issues of it. It's one of those I want to pick up and trade just to read it all.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I mean, what they're doing right now with Bloodshot, Brett Booth's doing the art, everybody. So if you're thinking about picking up a Valiant book, you might as well go ahead and jump over. Yeah, he's not doing covers. They're having like a cover A and B by, random people, but he's doing the interior, and it's great.
All right, so we'll say what? Going once to Sincero. Going once to Sincero. I mean, Vin Diesel is in Bloodshot Universe X, and there's pictures. I've seen pictures of Bob Layton with him. So I don't think if it was some crappy, half-ass type of movie, I don't think Vin Diesel would be a part of it.
But yeah, the trailer already came out.
That's right. We did get a trailer, didn't we?
It was, like I said, it's a trailer, so we know how they do with trailers, and zero of the scenes may actually be in it. But it looked cool. It looked like they, it's the first time seeing Bloodshot on screen, and what his ability is basically is super healing factor because of nanotechnology. Nanites. That's where I was going. Nanites was the word I was looking for. So yeah, it's gonna be. I just think it'll be cool, and I'm excited as a comic book fan. An indie book like this is Valiant. This isn't Marvel. It's not DC. It's not, Spawn, which was the big Image one. But we're getting a feature length, big budget, Valiant movie. That's awesome. That speaks volumes about where the comic book industry is in terms of its relationship with the movie makers. You know what I'm saying?
Going twice to Censaro. There hasn't been any action on this in a while. Going twice to Censaro. Zimone goes 16. And I realize there's a book that I have a lot that I did not include with this auction. I need to get a picture sent to myself real quick.
That's right. Toretto for life, yo. Go. It's crazy that he signed up for the Bloodshot program after he was through racing. Yes, he said he will be pressing these books in Zara. So allow extra time for shipping.
Thank you for that. Exactly.
But we know Cinzaro's cool, so he's cool.
Cinzaro's pretty smart, man. He's taking advantage of combined shipping, especially if he knows that I have the item. So,
yep.
All right. So I'll say sold to Censaro for 15.
15 plus 5 shipping.
Yes.
$20 holla. $20 for a cameo and first appearance. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, first Ninjak. All right. So I'll go ahead and move on to the next one, and then we'll take a short break. This is actually the next one. We'll keep it going. Bloodshot. Here is a Bloodshot #1. This is a variant that was made for Houston for, if I'm not mistaken, for Harvey victims. We have here it was just a special Houston variant. Sorry. It was actually signed by Brent Peebles, who's a well-known artist in the industry, and also signed by Andrew Dahlhaus, who it looks like he did the inking for the cover.
Maybe, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, no, I did that. Okay, so I did the inking. This is a slab. It's going to be $15 shipping. It's a 9.6, but it is a really cool variant. It's a Bloodshot with his Houston Astros gear walking away from Minute Maid Stadium, and it's signed by Brent Peebles at the top, and it's also signed by the inker at the bottom left-hand corner. Andrew Dahlhaus signed his name. So starting bid is going to be 99 cents, and we're just going to keep it Bloodshot since we did the Bloodshot 6 and 7.
Yeah, this is the new series, the current series that's going on right now. This, if you look down at the bottom, Brent Booth, baby.
Yes, I saw that too. Brent Booth does the artwork. They got a pretty big lot that I need to.
Get ready for it. Red Rock City exclusive variant. Is that what it says? Bedrock or Red Rock? I can't tell. Brett Booth had signed this. I would probably be fighting harder. Since that guy refuses to come to the East Coast. I'm not bitter. No, not at all. So yeah, no, awesome book. Again, like I said, we keep talking about Valiant. This is just another one of those awesome books to have. A 9.6 signed by two people. I mean, come on. You can't beat that. You had two different people press down on this book and write stuff, and then it still got a 9.6. Oh, if it had an Angels jersey. Well, yeah. Maybe there's a Bloodshot variant out there floating for some Anaheim issues. Wait, where are the Angels now? Are they still in Anaheim? I don't even know. Yeah, Archangel, thanks so much for the super chat, brother. Toss a coin. Toss a coin to your stripper. He means Witcher. What? Oh, Valley of Plenty.
Sorry, I've been kind of in and out of it here. Let me go ahead and acknowledge Archangel real quick. Thank you so much for that super chat, Archangel.
Oh, yeah, there's the LA Angels. No, that's right.
All right, so let's break him off something proper.
Bam. If you one watching, slap that thumbs up button if you haven't already, everybody. Let's get on up. Make sure this thing shares out, shows up on some more feeds for people, as it were. We got some more stuff coming along here. So still sitting here at 21 for Censaro, $15 shipping.
Yeah, thank you again, Archangel. I will say that if Censaro wins, it's going to be $15 shipping, but then we'll do away with the $5 that you've already had to pay for the
last lot.
The lot, yeah.
Oh, Chad RCG comes in with 25.
Appreciate that, Chad RCG.
Yeah, I mean, like Universe X said, this is a unique. God, I can't talk tonight, everybody. This is a unique item. There's definitely not going to be many of these instances if you start trying to look for them. And I would say that even if there were, this is still going to be one of the higher grades of it with two signatures on it.
And let me give a shout out to the Comic Vault. They're kind of a new shop that opened up here in Houston not too long ago. And I've been talking with them. They've given me some work, so I've been able to press some books for them. So I appreciate it. But this shop is very clean and it's very organized. The layout of the store is very impressive. Shout out to Censaro. He's the high bidder now, 31. But the way that they do their books is they have the new comics section, and then it goes on to what came out last week, the week before, the last month, 2 months ago, and then like 3 months ago. That's how they have their wall set up. Before they go putting books back into the back issues, they're gonna sit on the wall for a few months. But they're very clean. They're very well organized. All right, Chad RCG Foles will say going once to Censaro for 31, going once to Censaro for 31.
I actually had a really bad shop experience this week.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I went to, I mean, I'm obviously not going to name the place. It's a shop I'd never been to before, but I'd heard somebody talk about that they had comics. So I was like, all right, cool, I'll go check it out. I guess they mainly do like, pops and video games, like retro games and stuff like that. But they had, a decent selection of new books, not a ton of back issues. Their back issues mainly consisted of like, since they've been open, the books that, hadn't sold. So just the extras or whatever. But I was in that shop for, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes, looked at everything. No one said a word to me.
No, hi, how you doing, or anything?
No, hi, can we help you? Nothing. They were all too busy ordering or figuring out what they wanted on their pizza. Yeah, no, and I'm serious. They had like 4 or 5 people working in this small little shop, and not a single person said anything to me. I was like, all right, well, this is trash. See y'all later.
Yeah. Not good on the customer service, huh?
Not at all. Like that was the wrong way to run a business that's built on customer service.
Yeah. If you don't have good customer service in the shop, you're not gonna last too long.
Right? Especially in like that type of shop where you want to build a relationship, you want to find out what that person's looking for, what they're interested in, so you can point to other things you got that they may want. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Some people, I tell you.
Say going once,
36.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going
36. Barbarian Kung Fu said they're probably scared of you because you're so scary. I know. Well, it was pre-shaved, but I was working, so I was wearing like work attire. So they should have just been, hey, what's going on? Actually, they should have said, oh my God, I've seen you on the YouTubes. Will you sign this book for me?
Then you got to sign it Exile State.
That's right.
All right, going twice to Sansaro, going twice to Mr. Sansaro for 36. Does anyone want to go 40? It is, I understand why a lot of people might not be interested in it. I mean, you're not, unless you're just a baseball fan in general or a Houston Astros fan. You might be a fan of Brett Peebles or Andrew Dahlhaus.
Oh, yeah.
You might want this for the SIGs, but it's a different variant, and I've never seen one like this before. I think it's really, really cool.
I'll tell you on like Instagram Barbarian. I don't want to say their name. I'm not going to call them out. I'm just not going to go there.
Justin, when we do this next picture, I'll let you take over for a few minutes. I got to do something. It's an xmen lot. You're very familiar with it, so it's going to be a little bit of a run. It's going to be a 8-issue lot. And because it is 8
I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, and because it is 8 issues, I don't think I can fit it in a. What the heck? I'll just say $8 shipping. We'll just say $8 shipping. All right, so we'll say sold to Sansaro for 30.
Sold.
So Sansaro, I'm going to scratch out your $5 shipping for the Bloodshot lot, and it's going to be 36 plus 15 for this, and then you'll get the Bloodshot lot for just the 15. Since I happen to have both of these. So there's that.
This was 36, right? Sorry.
Yes, 36.
Good.
So we got 65 people watching, guys. Thank you very much. Just a quick, just a quick reminder. I'm not going to be doing this during Super Bowl Sunday. I know we're in the playoffs, but I really see no point of doing an auction during probably one of the biggest events in our country of the year. So I'm not going to be doing any auctions on February 2nd or 3rd, whatever the Super Bowl is. And real quick, you guys, if you don't mind, please give us a thumbs up. It really helps us go a long ways, helps with the algorithms, all that stuff. I don't even know how many thumbs up do we got right now, Justin?
We're at 42 from what I can see.
Sweet. So I appreciate all the thumbs up, guys, all 42 of them. And we're going to move it along here in just a second. All right, let me get ready. Oh, yeah, that's what I need to do. Okay, so let me figure this out because I want to put it on.
Yeah, that's cool, Sanzaro. That's cool.
What did he say?
He had already sent you the 20, so he's just going to minus 5 off of this.
Okay. Yeah, that's
fine. That's fine. All good, man. Thanks for the heads up.
All right. This next, it's a pretty huge lot coming up, guys. One of the biggest I think we've had of this auction.
I mean, like, yeah, one of the like icons of art.
You know what's funny? What's you laughing at?
Just the way I said that. It's like art. Penciler, drawer guy, anything? No.
What I was gonna say is it's funny because the guy who canceled his order, I told Roman Curtis, and he was like, really? I was like, yeah. He's like, I was just adding like 30 extra books to give to him. So he had like this a bird box with like 30 extra books that he was gonna give to him, and
Dude missed out.
yeah, I don't know what they were, but I told him, I was like, well, don't worry about it now because you know,
Who cares what they were? 30 extra free books?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Jeez.
Right.
Send me stuff you don't want. I might want some of it. You know what I'm saying?
Roman Curtis is pretty generous like that though too, man.
Yeah, especially like he does those like those build a box things, and you're
Yeah.
just like, whoa. He'll throw in like a couple things that are like pretty decently high dollar. You're, crap, man, that's awesome.
All right, so Justin's going to take care of this one. I'm going to step away just for a second, but here is the next item up for bid, starting off at 99 cents. This is actually a combination of Comic Book Genius and myself. So let me go ahead and share my screen.
Share it. Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
I think I need to take off the thumbs up real quick. Yeah.
And we're back. Zara said, yes, those boxes are crazy. Here it is. Oh, my gosh. Mm-hmm.
All right, guys, what you're looking at is a complete run of X-Men 1 through 5. You get all connecting variants, connecting covers of number 1, so you can complete that cool looking X-Men versus Magneto picture. But then you also get number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. Number 4 is about near mint.
Whoa! First
Everything
appearance
else
of Omega Red.
Yes, but everything else are 9.8 candidates. I kid you not.
Oh my gosh.
So starting bid 99 cents. Justin, I'll be back.
Okay. Jeez, 99 cents. I mean, the first appearance of Omega Red alone is awesome, especially if it's a near mint. Woo. Man, that's a good book because you know that dude's going to show up at some point. Because come on. You can use it. All right. J. Rod Ham is our high bidder at $10. 12 from Deep Dive. 12 from Deep Dive Comics. Sensaro says 15 because he wants the X books. Now, we all know what this series is. This run, it's like groundbreaking, best-selling comic book of all time. X-Men #1, Jim Lee, Chris Claremont. Oh my gosh, this was it. This was the best. You know what I'm saying? This was so good. Sensaro was at 20. High bidder, $20. Sensaro. Man. This is good stuff. I think I don't have a number 5. I have 4. I don't think I have a number 5. That's kind of sad. It's like so epic. That's right. It is Barbarian Kung Fu. It's amazing. No, this really is. This one changed. It didn't really change anything, as it were. But, you know, again, the #1 selling comic book of all time. Sold more copies of this thing than anything else. I mean, partly due to the fact that there were so many different covers at that time. It wasn't really like, normal for a ton of variants to come out for one book, maybe one. Are these first prints? Yes, these are first prints. These are 100% first prints. Did they even make second prints of these? That's right. It was a high print run. I understand that. But at this point, think about it. But again, some of us already have some of these. So with the #1s, you probably just fill in. Or if you don't have this book, man, could you imagine getting this run? Like, you'd never read comic books before or anything like that, and this was your introduction to the X-Men. That would blow your mind. Asteroid M going all crazy and stuff with Magneto and his guys up there. That was awesome. Crazy Ivan folded. Thanks, Crazy Ivan. It's all good. So Sensaro is our high bidder still. $20. $20 holler for this one. Not sure there were subsequent prints for these books. I don't think there were White Wall Comics. Thanks for coming in, man. There might have been like special editions or something. There could have been an X-Men #1 that went out with some toys or things like that. But I don't remember seeing like a second print variant, as it were, for this series of X-Men #1. Just mainly because why? They printed so many. Why would they even need to? So again, yeah, Jim Lee, Chris Claremont, so good, so good. And at the same time, if you jump over to Uncanny, you had Welch Fortascio working on Uncanny, because that was when you had like what was it, issue 260, 276. So you had 276 came out at the same time as this one. Welch Fortascio was on that one. Great art, great looking stuff. To have like your flagship titles, Uncanny, and then now your non-adjectiveless or your adjectiveless X-Men with Jim Lee. There's no. How could you not be buying those books every month? How could you not? That'd be amazing. That's right. That's right, Tony. That's what we all did. So High Better is still Censaro. He's cleaning up tonight, everybody. Cleaning up. So again, this is X-Men 1 through, what do you say, 5? 1 through 5 or 6? I don't remember what he said. I think through 5. But multiple copies of issue #1, so you got all your covers there. Yeah, this is so good. Good stuff. That's all I can say. See, so Censaro's at 20. J-Rod, Barbarian, he folded. Nope, J-Rod's, he still may be in. I haven't folded. Exactly. Okay, Tony Jr. said 1 through 5. Good deal. Sorry. J-Rod folded. Some of my covers that make a whole picture I need to get framed. Right? That would be really cool. That'd be a cool idea. Or like the X-Men #1, the wraparound X-Men #1. That'd be a good one to get slab, just because slab covers are always good options to get, or not slab covers. Wraparound covers are always good options to get in a slab, because then you can just see the whole thing. Whereas when you have it in a bag and board, you got to pull it out to see that back cover. Yeah. All right. So High Better is Censaro.
Yeah, he's winning everything, ain't he?
I know, that's what I said. He's just taking everything home today. And again, he's still like, just for the first appearance of Omega Red alone, he's getting a deal. So that's awesome.
Yeah, all these guys except for Omega Red is about a 9.4, but everything else is a 9.8 candidate. Did you say going once already?
I did not, but yes, we can.
Has he kind of held the lead right now for a while, or what?
Yeah. Everybody else is almost folded out at this point too.
Okay, so we'll say going once to Censaro. Shout out to Comic Book Genius again for his donation. He actually donated the Omega Red, the X-Men #4, and I added everything else to kind of go along with it. So thank you for that donation. What's up, J-Rod Ham? J-Rod Ham in the house. Let's see here.
Oh, okay.
Anybody want to go 21? Nobody else is interested. I know the thing is a lot of people probably have these books already.
Right, exactly.
But
yeah, if I didn't have 4, I'd be in it like crazy.
Yeah, I might try to sell or auction off. I got a X-Men #4 signed by John Byrne and Scott Williams.
Ooh.
And I got 3 of them. So if people are willing to pay for it, or if I think that it could get close to fair market value, I might throw it into the charity auction. But I mean, I got 3 of them, and John Byrne's autograph is kind of tough to get.
Scott Williams is cool.
Yeah, he is, but I was kind of holding on to him because I feel like they're kind of incomplete without that Jim Lee signature.
Mm-hmm.
and then they don't have the Jim Lee signature right now. So,
yep.
But let me think about it. Maybe I'll throw one in. We'll see. So going twice. Yep, going twice is in sorrow. Yeah, they only made what 10 million copies of issue number 1.
Just a few.
Yeah, so my guess is a lot of you guys probably have this already. Give me a thumbs up if you have this already. Do that. I mean, my goodness, if you don't have this in your collection, I mean, something's wrong with you, right? Everybody should have at least number 1 in their collection.
If not a couple.
Oh, Adam's in the house. Adam, let me know if you want to jump on, man. My goal actually was to get those first 4 variants all signed by Jim Lee and slabbed, and then like put them on a wall.
Yeah.
To where they're all kind of connecting.
Rag 7182, what's going on, brother?
Adam, there's no pressure, but I'm sending you a link. You don't have to jump on, but if you want to.
Yeah, we know you're probably tired, man.
Yeah.
But hope you had a good time on the boat. Good relaxing vacation. Yeah. Basically, we got to get Roman a Clemson T-shirt somehow. Everybody wants him to wear a Clemson T-shirt. That would be awesome. Man. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and call this one.
Okay.
For Censaro, the winner of the last 3 auctions. What do you want to do on shipping for him for this one?
I mean, he's actually good on the shipping. I mean, because these are books that I have in my possession. Okay. He's continuing to rack it up, so all right. Just $20 is fine.
Cool. Congratulations, sir. You have won 3 auctions.
All right. I don't want to forget anything. Justin, do you have any idea where you think we should go next, or?
We done? Wait, we've done. We have any DC? We haven't gone DC yet.
No, well, I'll tell you what. Let's keep it X-Men since we're on X-Men.
X-Men,
and then we'll do DC. We'll do DC right after that. Let me see here.
When somebody says X-Men, do you immediately hear the animated series theme song in your head? I think most of us do.
All right, so here we go. First appearance of Bishop.
Welch Portacio. I was just talking about this.
Mm-hmm. So let me check condition real quick. But starting bid is 99 cents. So let me see. So let me see. Check this one.
281 through 283.
Mm-hmm.
That was what it was. Wow, why did I think it was 276? I don't even know.
All right, guys. So all books are near mint. So 281, 282, 283, they're all kind of like near mint copies, 9.4s to 9.6s. Starting bid is 99 cents. Shipping for these are going to be, I think I could ship them both first class for $5. Yeah, we'll say shipping, $5. So
deep dive.
What's up?
Deep Dive Comics, first one I saw with 5 stars.
Okay, appreciate that. I know a lot of people really have these already too, but it's the first appearance of Bishop.
Right.
And then shout out to Comic Book Genius as well because he donated the middle one, the cameo appearance of Bishop, and then I just added the full appearance 283 and then 281 to kind of go with it. So since Sarah's got the bid at $6,
281 came out at the same time as the Jim Lee X-Men #1.
Oh, did it?
Yep. Because that was the blue and gold teams were born type thing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but I was saying like, to be an X-Men fan at this time was amazing because you had Jim Lee on X-Men and you had Welch Portacio on Uncanny. So both great art. Like these books are amazing to look at. Just go back and look at these books and look how awesome they look. And then look at new books and go, what happened?
I know, right?
It's like we regress somehow.
Right.
You've got a handful of guys doing good stuff now, and then I don't even know some. Can we clone Welch Portacio and Jim Lee? Can we clone them yet?
What's his name? What is that? Link?
Wink Inc.
Wink Inc. Shipping is going to be $5. $5 for the lot. Since Sarah has the high bid at $6, I know this lot is worth more than $6. Anybody want to go 10? I'll probably end up throwing in some extra books too, guys. So if anybody wants to go 10, it'd be greatly appreciated. This is for charity. I'm trying to raise as much money as possible because it's the last week. And we got some DC stuff. We got some Star Wars stuff.
Censaro ups his own bid.
Appreciate it, Censaro. Yeah, we got some Star Wars stuff still to auction off. We have an original art sketch card by Brian B. And not too much after that, guys.
Trilogy's here. Trilogy's Comic Corner. What's going on, man? He's in for $11. Didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I was looking at the private chat. Whoa.
And then he said,
oh my God.
$12, Censaro. You're the man.
If Roman Curtis is watching this, he better be watching this. Roman, I'm sending you a message, man. You better pay attention to this, bro. I sent you a link, man. Better get out your cave and put your pride to the side and come on in here and join us.
Yeah, man, you need to get rid of them Moon Knight books. Come on.
All right.
Yeah, like we had people commit on that book and then they backed out, or those books. So get back on here. Somebody else wanted them. Trilogy comes back in at 14. 14, the high bid for these awesome first appearance, first cameo, Bishop, the birth of a new team, awesome art by Welch Portacio. Can't really go wrong. Wink Inc. is in for $15. First time we've seen you bid, brother, so thanks. Wink Inc. was the first one I saw with 15. Sorry, brother.
Yeah, me too. We got a huge donation I got to acknowledge here in a little bit. We'll get to that when we're done with this. But I would like Roman Curtis to be here to enjoy it with us. So, guys, hit up Roman Curtis, man. Blow up his Facebook Messenger. Blow up his Instagram. Get that dude out of hibernation and tell him to get on here with us.
There's not a football game on right now, so we're not sure what he's doing.
I don't like to call people on their cell phone unless I absolutely have to, but I might have to do this.
Yep. All right, Censaro folds. Okay. So at this
we'll just say going once. It's like going once to winking. It should wrap up pretty quickly. We'll just say going once just in case anybody else wants to going once.
Who knows? Who knows? He could be like just sitting there chilling. He's like off of Instagram, so now he's out living some other, or he's off YouTube, so now he's just out living life, doing crazy stuff. We never see him again. It'd be crazy.
Hold on. I'm gonna put this live. Hold on.
Never mind. 16. All right, Censaro's back in. Music is loud at the strip club. Indeed it is. Coco Latte. What's going on, Amazing Murphinator? What's going on, brother?
He ain't answering his phone.
Oh, man, he's blocking us. We're calling him live from YouTube. Say that. Hello. We're live from YouTube.
You have reached the voicemail box of 3.
What's up, Adam? What's up, man?
What's happening, guys?
Glad you could join us, bro.
Chilling. Just figured I'd hop on for a few minutes. I didn't know how many more items y'all had left for sale.
We don't have a whole lot. We don't have that much left. Real quick. Oh, Wink Ink is now the high bidder at 17. Appreciate that, Wink Ink. Going once to him, real quick. Going once to him.
And now, whoever for those free Roman Curtis people, just remember this was all his own doing. He was the one who bet went say, hey, let's put $100 on the game, and the loser has to put it to charity. I said, okay. And then he was like, oh, and the loser has to stay like off of YouTube for a month, and they can buy their way back in for another 200. These were all his terms. So there is no free Roman Curtis here. It was good, Brian B. Thank you. It was nice and relaxing. So if anybody gets a chance, Turks and Caicos and Aruba are sick.
Going twice to Wink Ink, real quick. Going twice. How was your trip, Adam?
It's good, man. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Did you try to see how many times you could eat on that cruise?
No, man. I tried to. I mean, don't get me wrong. I put some pounds on. Probably. I got to go find out tomorrow. But the goal was to keep it in check to some reasonable degree of check. But it was good. A lot of fun. Fun. So.
All right, so we're getting ready to call this. Roman Curtis has seen the message I sent him, but I don't know what his problem is. This is funny.
All
right, so you want to say sold?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wink, I think that's the first time that we've seen you in here, so if you can just go ahead and pay, it'll be 15 or 17, plus 5 for shipping.
Yes.
So just 22 to strictlycomics@gmail.com.
And please pay.
Strictly Comics with an X. Yeah, pay attention there. And make sure it's friends and family or someone you trust.
Yes.
So that there's not an extra fee on there. And then as soon as you're in, you're part of the family, as Adam and Big E's would say.
Yep. And yes, you did. I think so, Patrick. Well, thank you for asking. The trip was my mom's retirement present. So
nice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right. So let me see where we're gonna go to next. Oh,
yep, that's correct. Yep.
My acknowledge my wife real quick. She is watching from London. How you doing, sweetie?
Look who it is. Look who it is.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what she's still doing up because right now they're about 6 hours ahead of us. So.
No, I'm talking about Roman Curtis.
Oh, Roman Curtis in the house.
I'll grant you permission, man. Remember, this was your whole deal that said the whole month off of YouTube, but I'll let you back on, man. I don't hold a grudge.
You can't hold a grudge. You won.
Yeah.
Right.
I won't hold you to the extra 2, even though it was your idea, but I will hold you to the original 100 for charity because that was the original bet.
Yeah. Sorry, everybody. Please make sure that when you send money in, that you add to the note your screen name, your actual name, and address, so we can send this stuff to you and know who you are. Thank you. Please, and save the book you won.
Oh yeah, it was only for charity. Only for charity, Roman. Only for charity. Hop in here, man. If you got something to sell, hop on here.
You still have the rest of the 3 Superman, Batman horn variants in case. I think I sold those.
I could be wrong. Well, boy.
I think I sold those, but hold on. Let me do some real quick. So, boom.
Yeah, but Roman needs to get back on here. We need to sell that Moon Knight lot again. We need to resell that. If nothing else, just because.
Oh, was there a lot that somebody bought and nobody paid for?
Yeah, we
No,
had
he
somebody who
wanted,
doesn't understand the
Yeah.
purpose of a charity auction. Got a little butthurt that something hadn't been shipped out yet and asked for a refund. But then also missed out on getting an extra like 30 books that Roman was throwing in that box. So
What a chucklehead.
Yep.
Yeah, and just a real quick recap, because we've had actually a lot of people join us since we started. Guys, this is coming. These donors are from multiple parts of the country, and not only is it for charity, but you guys know how it is. You guys are getting a huge discount on these YouTube auctions. I mean, very rarely do I see books going close to retail or what they typically sell for on eBay. You're also avoiding all the taxes. Please keep that in mind. We're trying to provide a service to you guys and get rid of some books and have some fun. So keep all that stuff in mind. If you think that you can't be patient or work with us on this, or you're too concerned about yourself versus what we're trying to do and raise money for a charity, then you don't need to really be a part of this. You can just go ahead and go to a different auction or something like that.
Yeah.
Buy your books. I'm totally fine with that. But I think there's a good opportunity here for a lot of people, including yourself, to have some fun, to get some deals, and to raise some money. So
yeah. I think everybody who bought books from me, either from this auction or from Chad's or from Thorough, everybody has got their books with the sole exception of Edwin, just because we needed to work something out and it was right before I left and I didn't want to like rush his stuff. So,
well, the thing is if you've seen us all on YouTube, you know us, like, we're good for it. I mean, because I think one of the things I try to avoid is people put me on blast, because I feel like a good name and a good reputation goes a lot further than just trying to rip people off.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
So, I mean, people should know us by now, man.
Yeah. But
if you don't know us, you can go back and watch our library of videos.
Yeah, right. For real, right?
Murph's in mourning right now after the Patriots game.
I know, man. I seen that. I was like, what?
So they said we want. They said we want Murph, man. No, Murph's in mourning right now.
Yeah, it was a weird football weekend.
Yeah, it was.
I never seen so many Ohio State fans just disappear into the ether after Clemson beat them that night, though.
Dude, Clemson's quarterback is the truth.
Son of Fabio.
And he's from like 20 miles from me. Like, he played high school ball like 20 miles from me. Like, in high school, my high school would have played against his high school.
Wait a minute. Big Ben. Yeah, I haven't got that Killing Joke book, but I ain't stressing. He'll get here when he gets here. Who did you get a Killing Joke book from, Big Ben?
Roman Curtis.
Oh, okay.
And I actually talked to him yesterday. He said he was shipping everything out Monday. I mean,
okay.
And I think a part of it was my fault because I had this kind of carry on in through the holiday season, but I did tell you guys as well, like, look, it's the holiday season. People are going to be out doing stuff. I was actually at a place where I didn't have any internet connection over last week. So, guys, you're going to get your stuff. Okay, just be a little patient. You'll get your stuff. I promise you. I gave a deadline. February the 1st is the deadline for everybody to receive everything. And if people haven't received their items by then I'll just start issuing refunds.
Yeah, I think Big Ben got mine. I can't remember who else. Sensara, maybe. We'll see.
I don't remember who I sent my Superman.
I'd have to go back and look through. Hey, Suicide Alert. What's up, buddy?
What's up, bro? What's going on? Oh, sorry. Yeah, the Pats didn't kick any ass, but I'm still here. I'm still alive.
Nice.
What are you going to do? Yeah. It's football. It's why we play the games, right?
That's right.
This is it.
Coaches can bend rules, It's crazy.
Oh, my God. That was such a play out of Belichick's book. That was awesome. I was like, he learned that from Belichick. Delay a game. I was like, oh, that sucks. But, yes, it was awesome.
Yeah.
It's cool. So.
Murph, I thank you for joining us, man. Thanks so much, bro.
No, thanks for having me on.
Yeah, I gotta be honest, man. Like, I'm not a Patriots fan, but I did kind of feel for you because I don't really expect the Patriots to be out that first game.
Yeah.
But
I gotta admit, Murph, I hate the Patriots, and I didn't feel for you at
I know
all.
you do. Adam, the Patriots hate you too, so don't worry.
I'm glad they do.
Don't worry about it.
all right, so I need to acknowledge somebody real quick. We have another pretty huge donation by Sleepy Reader.
Ooh, it should be good.
Yeah, he actually, hold on just a second. Yeah, he actually, so Sleepy Reader bought a book last week. It was the Rocketeer, first appearance of the Rocketeer, and he added $100 to his purchase. So I don't know if he's still watching. He might not be, but I definitely want to acknowledge him properly and thank you so much, Sleepy Reader Damien, for that $100 donation.
That's sick. That's awesome.
That is good. Yeah.
He's always generous. He was really generous last year when we did this. And if anybody watches Sleepy Reader, he's not big into slabs or signatures or anything like that, but he definitely loves to read, and he loves to read comics.
Man after my own heart.
So let me see the chat real quick, and then we're gonna move it along. I know, Murph, that you have an item to resell. You just let me know when you're ready.
Whenever you are,
because I don't know what your timeline is. I don't know when you got to leave or whatever. So,
whenever you're ready. I'm going to add to that lot too, just because.
Do you have it on you right now?
Oh,
was this some lot that somebody bought and didn't pay for, Murph?
No, he paid for it because it took a while.
Oh, this is the refund.
This is one of them. Yeah, there's two of them that's being issued. One from a purchase from
sauce, man.
So
yeah, I don't think we had any last year.
We did have a guy that Discovery Bay didn't receive his item, but he didn't tell. I didn't know about it until like a year later. I was giving people like 2 weeks to let me know if you got all your items. Nobody said anything, so then I issued the money to the Hero Initiative, and he said that because it was a charity, he wasn't gonna, stir up a fuss about it. So, but he was the only one last year out of like 100 donations that didn't get his item. So, but I'll put the spotlight on Amazing Murphinator. Amazing Murphinator, the floor is yours, sir.
All right, man. So, I forget kind of when it was, if it was last week or the week after or the week before. But this book was up for auction, and it went for a nice piece of change, in my opinion. This is Spider-Woman #1, graded at a 7.5 from CBCS, but it's signed by the cover artist Joe Sinnott. And Joe Sinnott is a legendary inker. He's made guys like Jack Kirby look good.
He's also like 90, so
yeah, he's a little bit past 90. I want to say he's like 92-ish, 93-ish.
Yeah.
This is a book that I got signed in person at Rhode Island Comic Con with AG Surfer in the chat, and I bought it off eBay hastily. I was looking at pictures. I'm like, all right, this is the one I want. This one's never been pressed, just to let you know. I never sent it to Ed when it gets pressed or to any of the other good, pressers that are out there. It's got gorgeous, back is nice and white. Let's see, it says white pages right over here, wherever StreamYard is going. It definitely says white pages. But my bad, for not getting it out timely. And I'm sorry if I upset the original purchaser, but hey, stuff happens, and it is during the holidays, and I work retail, But what I'm going to do is I'm going to sweeten this deal, and I'm going to throw in this 9.8 Amazing Spider-Man number 7.
Wow.
Gold label CBCS, signed by Mike Cho. All right. So this is an incredible looking book. It's in that AG blue paint pen, like I like to say.
That's a great cover.
It's goddamn gorgeous, is what it is.
Bids are flying in.
What number is that Spider-Man? I'm sorry.
This is number 7, and it's from the 2016 run. So that's probably like volume, I don't know, 78.
Yeah, who knows at this point?
Who knows at this point? I can't keep track anymore. But we're going to get these 2 awesome books right here. We're going to start it off now at 99 cents.
We're already up to $65, man.
See? All right. This one, I think, sold for like $80-something the first time. And with Disney Plus that's coming in with, are they bringing in the team Sword, SWORD? I want to say that Drew has something to do with Sword. You know, Comic Brains, thank you for that $70 right there. And I don't know if this has any significance at all in this book.
Well, you said something about Frank Cho, right?
Well, this is Mike Cho.
Mike Cho.
Second, yeah,
maybe
like
his brother
or something.
That cover's so awesome. It looks like what they were trying to do with the recent Spider-Man Life Story series. Like those covers almost have that kind of feel to it. But that one's so cool.
Yeah.
Where's that? There's that other Spider-Man run, like 50s, 60s, 70s. It's like, it's not the Life Story one, but it's one they did before.
Blue, Spider-Man Blue, Spider-Man.
Yeah, it was. Was it Spider-Man? Yeah, it was Spider-Man Blue.
No, like one was yellow and
Daredevil yellow, Hulk gray. And there was one other one, Captain America red. Maybe.
I don't know. Too many comics.
Those were all cool. All the different colors runs.
But this one here is the key out of the whole thing. This one is signed by Joe Sinnott, right over there. It is right there. In Sharpie paint pen, Murphinator red. You can call it. Why not? Right? It's cool. I got AG blue right here. We got Murphinator red, and he did the cover. So what does it say on the banner? It says, "Oh, hold on a second."
Chad RCG is our high bidder at 125 now.
There's a Marv Wolf story.
That's
Carmine Infantino art. Joe Sinnott cover.
That's what I'm talking about, AG.
So he did the cover. He didn't just ink it, did he? He did the cover.
He did the whole cover. He did the whole cover.
Yeah, that's cool.
And you can see right here, it says JS right there. He did the whole cover. Now that's something you don't really see all that often with Sinnott doing the whole cover.
And kind of an iconic cover, I would consider as well.
Oh, definitely. I mean, this is the first appearance of Jessica Drew with her new outfit. You know, before she had a bald cap on, swimmer's cap.
So yeah, this is the first appearance of her in the costume we all know her in. Really, you know,
let's call her.
We all know her.
Yeah, let's call her sexy Spider-Woman. He brought the sexy, right?
And then Milo Manera just went off the rails with it.
Right. Yeah, he got the booty going. Right.
Yeah. Poor guy. He's like, I'm drawing what I draw. Why are you mad at me?
Right. Damn, I look good in glasses, don't I? Huh?
You look distinguished.
That's right. Very astute. Like you know what you're talking about.
I try. Once in a while, I try. Again,
we all do. Yeah.
Take them off, you just look like a dumb Bostonian.
Right? Just a dumb Bostonian. Look at that. Look at this. This is a Clemson fan, and this is a Patriot fan.
Oh!
That's funny.
I mean, seriously, if this goes to 150, I'll throw in something else. God damn it!
Holy crap!
I'll throw in this G.I. Joe number 46. All right, so check this out. This is pretty cool.
This cover.
Yeah. So this has got like Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes, and it's I don't know. It's a VF copy. All right, but the cool thing is what's on the back. So I'll turn this over, and boom, you got Action Force. This is like the Pence variant. This is Canadian, and not Canadian, but it's European. But it's signed by Mike Sack right there.
Wow.
Right there. So when I showed this to him at Terrificon, he was kind of taken back. He was like, "What the hell is this?" And I'm like, "Dude, that's your artwork, right?" Like I didn't want to feel like an asshole giving him some shit that like John Beatty did. And he's like, "No, that's mine." You know, so that's his original. And then what they did, they changed it over there. So at 150, this thing goes right.
That's really cool right there.
Yeah,
I've
never seen that before.
So you get the original, and then you can get this one in here. And this is a nice book. This is an oversized book. This is like an 8x10 size. This
like
is
a
big.
prestige edition or something, you know?
Exactly. So I'll throw that right in. I know Manny NYC wanted it, but I'm like, nah, I ain't getting it.
Yeah, he's been hitting me up for a lot of G.I. Joes too.
So you heard him, Chad. You're at 125 right now. You're the high bidder. If anybody wants him to add in the awesome G.I. Joe stuff here, we just need a 150 bid, and that gets thrown in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, this is going home to Chad RCG. Mr. I got a 181 out of a box.
All right, 150 from Chad.
Nice.
Chad, we may have to talk about that Spider-Man or that G.I. Joe.
I know. I'm looking at it too. I'm like, man, I might want a piece of that.
I gotta find out how poor I am after I got back from vacation and CGC submissions and stuff.
Right, and your visa bill, dude. Don't forget about the visa bill.
Oh, tell me about it.
Wow. And just to remind everybody, even though donors might want to offer free shipping, we want to charge people for shipping.
Since our 155.
So that they offer it, the shipping will at least go to the HERO initiative. So it'll be $15 shipping.
Correct.
Yeah, all this will go. You know what? This will all go free shipping.
Okay. So Murph's going to ship it to you free, but if you'll go ahead and pay shipping, and that shipping will just go to charity.
Yeah, the $15 is still required, guys.
Get the original, and then the super cool Mike Sack sign.
I got to go check on that Action Force. I've never seen that shit before.
Yeah, you know what? My LCS guy has, I don't know if he's got a complete run, but I was just flipping through them. But I'm like, damn, that's freaking cool. So, and I just bought it. And Mike Sex, obviously, he was like, what the F? He's like, shut the front door. What is this? And I'm like, dude, yeah, it's you, right?
I was going to say Chuck Norris, but if that's the way you want to go with it, Seeking Near Mint, we can go that way also.
And at $300, I'll give you Tom Brady's first appearance on Sports Illustrated. No?
Nah.
You just made that lot worthless.
Ugh. All right.
Bids are going down. Bids are going down. Oh, no.
Bids are going
down. Now, Sansaro's at 155.
Nice.
I like Christopher Joy. Thank you, Christopher Joy. Go Pack, go.
Yeah, wish you could see the chat.
What's the XFL star?
That's a beautiful book right there. It's in the 7.5, very respectable, mid-grade plus.
I don't know, man. I would say that's high grade. Once a book reaches a certain age, I just feel like it's so hard to find like a 9 of something that was made in the 70s. You know, it's like
1978 to be exact. It does say on here, newsstand.
Nice.
There it is. Yeah, I mean, it's a very respectable looking book with a killer ass signature of Joe Sinnott.
No, that's an awesome book. You know she's going to show up soon. She's going to show up. But,
she has to. Whether it's the Spider-Verse, the cartoon series that they did, or
yeah, because we are getting a second one of those. They've committed to a sequel.
That's why it hurts my feeling. I sold my, what was it, Marvel Spotlight or whatever last year in the charity auction.
Yeah, you did. So
Now,
we'll say
if I'm not
going
mistaken,
once, right? Going once.
I'm not done selling this shit.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
No, I think in this year, 2016, they had like a totally awesome Hulk one. They've had, the Spider-Man. Like Cho did variants throughout all the Marvel titles. I think there is a, what's her name? Carol Danvers.
They're building her up.
name.
Dave in the cave said that she's getting her own series again in a couple weeks. He thinks.
But Chad hasn't actually folded.
No, so where are you, Chad?
He's doing math.
Well, bust out your toes if you have to. Do some more math. What else can I do?
Gotta find the app.
Can I get this 200 somehow, some way? No, you're not interested in Tom, huh?
Yo, I'm in
Atlanta, so no.
There's a shop that's near here in Houston. They got a Tom Brady signed jersey, and they said that his prices now are like either 11 or 1,200 for a signature.
Huge. That's crazy. He shouldn't have to charge that much. His wife is richer than he is.
Right?
That's a lot of money.
Oh no.
All right, so I'm done selling this, Edwin. If you want to do the countdown.
All right, Chad, RCG is to get your stuff in there, timer, buddy.
Yeah. Say going once to Censaro. He's getting it for $155 plus it'll be $15 shipping, Censaro. And he's getting 2 slabs and 2 G.I. Joe books.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then Censaro is going to talk to me about the G.I. Joe books.
I got a lot of stuff to get rid of. You might see some G.I. Joe stuff pop up here tonight. We'll see. Murph, thank you so much for your generosity, bro. Thank you so much for your donations, man. It seems like it all worked out better this way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind the 155 in my pocket because I owe Biggs 150 right now.
I noticed that. That was a very nice purchase, my friend. Very nice.
What'd you get?
Straight. Batman, what the hell is it? 250?
251.
250.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's where he's on the Joker card?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Wow. All right, going twice to Censaro. Going twice. Does anybody want to go one?
Chad, what happened, brother? You're about to lose it, man.
What do you say, Chad?
Mm-hmm. Chad, if you don't want to just say fold, otherwise go to 160.
That's it. I'm done holding it.
Yeah.
It begs the question.
That's awesome, Christopher. I hope you enjoy that game, man. If you get to go.
Yeah. Bundle up.
My one and only game at Lambeau Field. Aaron Rodgers broke his collarbone the week before against the Bears. And I got to see one series of Seneca Wallace followed by an entire game of Scott Tolzien.
Oh, my God. Slice your throat.
Yeah, which basically meant I saw Shady McCoy rush for like 245 against us and just destroy us.
I don't know. Chad might have thought he just had it and just walked away or something.
So, Censaro, you sent all payments to Edwin.
Yep.
It's Strictly Comics.
Keep sending money where you've been sending it.
It's down there at the bottom. strictlycomics@gmail.com.
Yeah.
And don't do what I do where I misspelled it. And
this will be his 4th win of the night if he wins it here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't do what I do where I misspelled it and sent a $25 gift certificate to somebody else.
All right, we're gonna say sold, guys. Sold.
Boom.
Sorrow for 155. Wow.
Cool. Awesome. That's huge. That's great. I'm excited for that.
Awesome, guys.
Well bought.
Great books.
Yes. Well, Merv, since you did that, what do you want to see next? And we'll go along with whatever you think that you want to be auctioned off next. We got we got some Star Wars stuff. We got some DC stuff.
No, he's in mask,
Star Wars.
Christopher.
That's
Star
what I
Wars?
want. I just saw The Last Jedi yesterday, and I loved it. Loved every second of it.
Nice.
So I want to see Star Wars right now.
Let me get some information about this item because this was just donated today. And actually, this is perfect timing. Look who it is, guys.
So I want to see Star Wars right now.
What up, Roman Curtis?
Oh, look at Latte. That's
Oh,
what
look
you
what the
had.
cat dragged in.
Hey, y'all wonder how pitiful this is?
That better be a Clemson hat you got on.
No, I'm just turning sideways. I'm still getting harder than the screen. Hold on. I'm sitting up here hollering at the screen like, how come nobody recognizing me? How about you enter the chat? I'm sitting here for an hour, wondering why I'm not on the screen or nothing, and I didn't enter the room.
You been there? Nah, you ain't been there for an hour,
I've
man.
been sitting here for a while, long time.
Nah.
Hey, let me get my part done right quick, or get started with some of this stuff.
Go ahead, man. It's all you. I don't want to
I
hold
got
it.
a piece to say. Big Ben, are you out there?
He was earlier, yeah.
So the box is waiting on it, and this is I want y'all what Big Ben won for $82,
Beautiful.
and the Killing Joke 9.6. Never been pressed. You can crack this and everything. Big Ben won at the same night as somebody won this lot. I guess this Moon Knight stuff. You know, this Clayton Crane and the Tron variant.
I remember that lot, yeah.
This lot here. Spotlight 28. Spotlight 29. And since it's still in my possession, and I can make an executive decision, and since Big Ben hasn't hollered about nothing, Big Ben.
Hey. That's awesome,
Same
man.
night.
That's
All I
awesome,
did is
man.
Big Ben. Now, this is what everybody, I said I'll put this up tonight. The last one I got.
I think the Moon Knight 28 should really come to me, but congrats to Big Ben.
Yeah.
I said I would put this up tonight.
Wow.
That's what I got.
Dang.
Like a 6.0. Actually, it was in a slab, which was a PGX slab, and I took it out the slab. So it was a 6.0.
What? You busted open
in the PGX slab.
Yeah, that's
Slab, and I go send it and get it pressed and clean. So you guys can take a look at it. We got some clean corner there, but this corner over here is a little rough. And it's kind of rolled to me.
It's a good book, though.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit there, kind of rolled around a little bit, but not like a spine roll, but just the way printer area, way it was printed and put out the machine. And since I never got to open this book, I just got it last week from Gene Paul. You see it's still in the wrapping and everything. I'll throw this in with it. First
wow. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't even take that out. Gene Paul just sent this to me. I bought this from Gene Paul's auction. I never had one. So I haven't even opened it yet. It was sitting in the box over there and the stuff that just came. So you're getting some here in the number one. It was called a 6.0 by PGX. Whatever y'all want to do with that. And I would say this is like a 5 or a 6, maybe. This Doc Samson.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got that book. Those are some good books.
Man, I've jacked my passwords to stuff all up. I can't even get logged in.
Luckily, so what's that 99 cent dollar bid, starting bid?
Okay, and we are charging people for shipping anyways, Roman.
$8 shipping.
So there you go. So $8 shipping, guys. Starting bid 99 cents for the first appearance of Doc Samson and first Namor in his own series. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's Doc Samson. And then there's Namor. 1968.
No, Ed D, Comics and Games sent in 50 for a starting bid. Take the Times Collectibles. Brian B said 150. Throw down the hammer, good sir.
Let me see if I can.
169. We got Nick Warner at 175.
Brian B.
My
at
bidder right
200.
now is Nick
I want
Warner.
to take it out of.
Brian, yeah.
It's just sitting between two top holders, y'all. So I'm gonna see if we can give y'all a better view.
Y'all know I just got back from vacation. I can't really be buying this stuff.
No, that's right, J Rod. All right, Nick Warner, 215. Oh.
You got the tape on it, but it's not on the book. It's on the, outside. Give you a better view of this Doc Samson here.
220 is our high bid.
Got a little corner, little dog here there on that corner.
Rasputin. 220. Wow. This is awesome. Awesome.
I want to see if I can show that to y'all, the way that looks. See if I can show that to y'all. Can you see that? That's rolled right there. This is the Submariner, y'all. I just want to see how that rolled right there. But they called it
250. Chad RCG.
They called it a 6 at PGX. So I just want to let you know how that was rolled. That's PGX. Am I saying that right?
PGX. Yeah.
But I mean, it doesn't look like it's been pressed or attempted to be pressed. So
no. I got this from Fistful of Comics. Fistful of Comics. I got this from him.
Nice.
When he was moving to Michigan and he was trying to get out all his deals. And I took it out the slab, and I was going to send it to Edwin, of course, to get it pressed and clean. This is the last one I got, so I plan on getting me another one.
So PGX said it was a 6?
They said it was a 6. Of course, I was going to send it and get it pressed and clean.
Right. So high bid, 250 to Chad RCG.
Not quite that high, but whatever. And what was the other book? Roman?
Well, you see right here?
Hulk 141, first Doc Samson.
Mm-hmm.
Brian B's at 275. Then we got Rasputin at 280. If I'm pronouncing that wrong, spell it out phonetically, and I will.
I got an ALK from man, Robert G. Spot. He was nice enough to send this to me.
Hey, did you ever get your gift certificate, Roman?
I gotta check into that. I seen you sent me something.
Chad RCG back at 295. 295 is a high bid right now.
A beautiful, only one I got. I got this from my man Robert G. Spot. So I know you want buy the second appearance of Tiger Shock.
Ooh.
Number 6. We're gonna add that in too.
Adding that in.
Nice.
295. High bid. Chad RCG.
What's the grade on the 141?
I think it's a 5 or 6, mid grade.
5 or 6.
Really no spine tick on it, luckily. So we can get a spine tick here.
It's probably nicer than that from what it looks like.
Yeah, it looks higher than a 5.
I got this from Gene Paul, a friend up in Canada. It just came last week.
Man,
it came from Canada. So like a 3.5.
I've been gone for a week and I'm just dying to bid.
I ain't gonna lie though, it's good to have everybody back together on the panel. Even though we're gonna acknowledge how Roman was set free here in a little bit.
All right. So Chad RCG is at 295.
I'll throw this in too.
I'm forgiving your putting yourself in hock, Roman, but you still owe the 100, brother.
He already paid.
All right.
Yeah, he paid that. And I have been getting payments from everybody already. Chad RCG, everybody that's been winning, I have been getting payments. So thank you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw this in too. This Shield number 8.
He made bail. That's right. He made bail.
Shield number 8.
Anybody else want to throw in on this one? We're at 295 for Chad RCG.
So So
Ryan
we
and
got
Raspy G are folded. Nick folded.
Shield number 8.
So we'll go ahead and say
second appearance of Tiger Shark, Namor number 6.
So you are going to be pulling for the Tigers against for Clemson against LSU, right?
No, because you went out of town, I couldn't have bet for LSU because that's who I really knew could beat them. But
get the
as long as you bet the Tigers win, you'll win.
Yeah, I'm betting on the Tigers. Yeah,
that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm betting on the Tigers. I'm betting on the number 1 quarterback in the draft.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah,
no, he's too young. No, he's too young to enter the draft.
Hair's not long enough yet.
No, you have to be 21 to enter the NFL draft. He's not 21 yet.
Look like my man Chad.
It's like going once to Chad. There hasn't been any movement on this in a while. If we haven't said it already, going once to Chad.
I added books to try to get some more going. That one.
No, man, you're good.
Chad's happy that you did.
I can't afford it, but I'm gonna make Chad pay for it.
Gotti.
Oh, I felt like somebody had an even 300 up in there. Wow.
Because
that's what the Submariner's book's worth without all the other crap.
Really? I didn't know that book has gone up that much.
Speculation that he's going to show up in
Black Panther, right? Yeah.
Oh, I want to put this book in, but I gotta save it.
Yeah, there's no pressure, man. Don't do anything you don't want to do.
Hey, he'll be here next month, y'all. So I'm getting this signed first weekend of February. I'm getting this signed.
Oh yeah,
nice.
Stranko will be here in Michigan.
It looks very nice.
7th and the 8th. So he'll be up here, and I'm getting this signed by him.
That's such a dope cover.
Is that in Mylar? That looks ridiculously high grade.
Look at what Chad said.
Yeah.
What did he say?
Freaking Adam.
He doesn't like you.
Hey man, I'm paying what the books are worth, man. You can outbid me. I know you got all that poker money.
310.
Dude, they got me for 600 at the casino on the boat, man.
Oh wow.
Walk away when you lose. Walk away.
He did.
305. Chad RCG. Thanks, man. Dun, dun, dun,
all right. You're above GPA on the 1 book, so I'll let you have it now. I did just bid him up, Biggs, but he knows it's in good fun.
Hell, I'm going to bid on my own books. Get them back. Let's see.
Yeah, I had no idea that.
Let me go through that. I got this with Gene Paul.
Hey, in hindsight, Airboy, you're absolutely right. In hindsight, I'd much rather have gambled on comics, but I had a good time.
God.
My problem is I didn't get in the game I really wanted to get in.
Second appearance of Tiger Shark.
Oh, E-Rod's in the house. He wants to know conditions. The Submariner was a 6.0 PGX that got cracked.
That was a 6.0 PGX, right?
The first Samson was you said it was about a 5.
I say it's about a 5. I forgot what I bought this from Gene Paul just a few weeks ago. E-Rod. I haven't even had a chance to open it up, and that's why the tape is still on it on the outside of it like that.
I didn't catch it on the rest of them.
So I got this from Gene Paul. I got that Submariner from Fistful of Comics, Francis. Got this from Ryan Spot.
Yeah, and E-Rod, it hasn't been pressed.
Cleaned or pressed.
So, yeah, neither of them.
And E-Rod probably knows a guy who can do that.
Probably.
You think?
Yeah. And I throw this. This I got this from Manny.
That book's awesome. Is the other Nick Fury book in?
No, I'm gonna keep this because Steranko will be here.
Okay.
I'm gonna get signed by Steranko next month. He'll be here next month. So
I'll say this: you guys have really inspired me. I think everybody's gonna like what's coming up next.
By the time you put that raw copy of Venom up.
It ain't that, but So was that going once to Chat RCG? I haven't seen any movement on here since Adam bit him up.
That was just some little bit of love to Chat RCG.
$10 holla.
Come on, who there? You got the money. Call your accountant.
All I want to know is, or all I don't want to see is who that. He's all about the Saints. I get it. And I feel bad for his Saints today. I don't want to hear him coming up in here with a bunch of LSU garbage because he don't never talk LSU. So I don't want to hear him coming out talking LSU all of a sudden. I know he's from down that way, but I don't want to hear it.
Who that? Who that? Who that ain't playing in the playoffs no more?
No.
No, neither is Tommy.
I ain't gonna lie, man. That's the Super Bowl I honestly want to see is a Patriots Saints Super Bowl.
Well, you're not gonna see it since both
I know, but that would be a really good Super Bowl, I think.
So what we'll do is we'll do a Madden 2000 live stream.
Right.
I'm in.
going twice to Chat RCG. Going twice.
Let Chad RCG have it. I'm the one who bit him up.
Yeah, I was trying to get E-Rod some time there.
Oh, yeah, E-Rod was in there. That's right.
Yeah,
I was just trying to get E-Rod some time to check his numbers and everything. Going to the lab, going to his laptop, check some numbers.
Mm-hmm.
But he would have did it by now, I think. I think it's all Chad.
Okay. Let me
If anybody needs some time, they better put it in the chat.
Yeah, I'll give you guys about 10, 15 more seconds.
Uh-oh. Oh, E-Rod passes.
Okay.
I'm calling it for Chad.
She's calling it for Chad.
E-Rod pass is going to Chad.
I stuck Chad for an extra 10 for charity, but I had to.
What Chad on? 318.
I say stuck him. I would have bought it. Don't get me wrong.
So Chad, it'll be $305 plus $15 shipping, so $320 total.
I have to wear this ugly orange hat sideways, make it look like a Clemson hat.
Was that a part of the deal that you had to wear the hat?
No. I just made this up. At least I can do that.
Gotcha.
Don't worry. I'll send you a national championship hat when we get them there.
That's a long ride. That's a long ride in Louisiana.
All right. Hold on just a second. Okay,
yeah,
so
I knew when they didn't go up 21-0, they was gonna lose. 13-0 on the national champs.
What? JLS Comics makes an appearance in the chat. What's up, Jesse? How's it going, brother?
I seen him earlier, but I got so caught up in what was going on, I forgot to acknowledge him.
I can't send anybody a Patriots hat, JLS, because the post office will not deliver packages that are on fire.
Yeah. I'll take one though. You send it to me.
You can't buy Patriots stuff in the state I live in. So
that's right.
No, y'all are still on that 3-year Super Bowl hangover.
Whatever, man. Whatever.
All right, you guys, real quick, I got to let you guys in on what had happened. Why Mr. Roman Curtis is here with us today. It's because of this guy right here.
What?
Oh, Brian B paid the free Roman Curtis.
Yep. Mr. Brian B paid $200 through PayPal, friends and family, as a donation to go towards the Hero Initiative. And he said in the notes, he said, free Roman Curtis.
Brian B, you didn't have to do that, my friend, but that was super generous of you, buddy.
Man.
Thanks, Brian.
I knew Roman was biting off more than he could chew, so I would have let that extra 200 fly, but
Oh, I was enjoying my time off, but I got to get back in action now. Huh?
I was trying to get him to come on anyways, just at least for the Moon Knight stuff because of the guy who wanted his refund. So
yeah, I had to come on because of that. That's the only reason I came on, really, because somebody had me looking bad.
Yeah, so
my man Big Ben is coming to you. Priority mail, 2 days.
Wow.
Hey, the post offices should be back on their regular schedule now. The holidays are over. So hopefully you have this by Wednesday.
Cool.
And hopefully Chad will have his by Wednesday.
Yeah,
going out tomorrow morning before noon. Nice. Big Ben and Chad, you're going out tomorrow before noon.
Only person getting books from me tomorrow is CGC.
So thank you again, Brian B. That is a very generous donation, and thank you for all of your donations by connecting with.
Man, I appreciate you, Brian B, for getting me out of jail.
Brian B is the man.
Brian B is yeah. No, Brian B is the man. Take the time, flexible. That's what I'm talking about.
I would appreciate some sort of caveat on that, Brian B. Like he has to wear a Clemson shirt or something like that. But
I'll go get me a Clemson shirt and wear it. Just because Brian B did that, I go get a Clemson shirt. I'll order one from Fanatics or wherever that place is and get a Clemson shirt.
Geeky Swag Shop.
I don't think they have the Geeky Swag Shop.
So while everybody's on, while we got almost 70 people watching right now, I'm going to go ahead and do one that I had not planned on doing. But you guys have been so generous, and you definitely encouraged me to do this. And I got to explain something about it real quick before I show it. Before I sent it in, it did not have these chunks missing that it has missing. And it was about a 4.0 when I sent it in. And somehow or another, it got mishandled. I don't know by who, but I would not have sent it in if it was going to come back as this grade. But there's still a lot of value here. And it's signed by Joe Sinnott. It just came back from CGC a week ago in a fresh new slab, starting at 99 cents, you guys. $15 shipping.
Uh-oh. Oh, hell no.
48.
So 1.5. GPA on a blue label is about 250. Not signed. Starting bid 99 cents. Joe Sinnott signed. First Galactus.
Wow. That's sweet.
Airboy the Barbarian, $100 opening bid.
Are you kidding me?
So when I sent it off, this was not missing, and you can go on Instagram and saw this was not missing. I had this on Instagram probably about a year ago, maybe 2 years ago. I had it raw. This was missing. This was already like that when I had it, but the mother two, and then plus the reason why I got a 1.5 is they said that the cover is detached. The cover was not detached when I sent it in, because had I known it would have came back this low, I wouldn't have sent it in. I had it at about a 4.0 before I sent it. And like I said, it just got mishandled somehow.
I had the same problem. I sent in a Joe Giella book that the cover was not detached. And when I got it back, the grade said it was attached. And I was not too happy about that.
Yeah. So I don't know what's going on, but I was really disappointed. But there was a lot of this book has really gone up since I had sent it out, because I sent it out during the East Coast Comic Con. And I guess that was May of last year.
Mm-hmm.
So since then, it's kind of gone up quite a bit. So it's not as much of a loss as I thought there was. So right now, Airboy the Barbarian is a high bidder at 130. It's a first Galactus signed by Joe Sinnott. Fresh new CGC slab. Again, the blue label GPA. You can check GPA blue label on a 1.5. The last sale was 245. So this is way under GPA right now. The last sale was 245 for a blue label, 1.5.
Where's AG, sir? Where is he?
Wait, what is the first? Say that one more time.
If I'm not mistaken, the last blue label on a 1.5 was about 245.
Would you like to know what the last yellow label signed by Joe Sinnott was?
On a 1.5?
Mm-hmm.
What?
$735.
On a 1.5?
October 2019. Fantastic 448.
Yeah, but this is 49.
Oh, 49. I'm sorry.
Yeah, come on. Stop drinking, will you?
No drinking. Just can't read numbers.
I'll drink for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I need it.
No problem.
Man, we all need it. I need one too. Shoot. Nick Warner's a high bidder, 175. Thank you, Nick Warner. First Galactus. This book is going up, guys. Signed by Joe Sinnott.
And a book that came out this week could be the last Galactus.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Low grade is better than no grade, people.
I can tell you what they told me, Peter Porker. What they told me when I called them and I said my book wasn't attached. They said, "Oh, well, if it hadn't been, they would have made notes if they had accidentally done to it, and they didn't."
Oh, okay.
So I was like, I didn't really have a whole lot of recourse. So
Appreciate the bid, Chad RCG. Airboy the Barbarian says he folds. Nick Warner comes back at 215.
no booze, no booze.
Chad at 225. Appreciate that, Chad. Yeah, I thought about keeping this, but I'm not a huge Fantastic Four or Galactus fan, but I do have a Joe Sinnott signed first Mephisto, which I dig.
Warner, 230. Nick Warner, 230.
Man, somebody need to Google Joe Sinnott. He's got to be like 92, right?
He's 92 or 93, something like that.
Yeah,
him and Joe Giella both are over 90.
Yeah, we lost Stanley at what, 94, 95?
Mm-hmm. 5, I think. I'm not 100% sure. I know Joe Giella signed in one day, I think, at East Coast. He signed last year at Heroes.
So even though this is going to be shipped with only $15, guys, I will insure it and or have like signature confirmation.
Oh, there you go. Chad, 250, Chad.
Yeah.
It's a gorgeous book.
Yeah, it is. Signed by one of the legends.
Oh, that book breaks my heart, though.
Which one?
The one you're holding.
Yeah, but Adam, I know you, man. You wouldn't be comfortable with a 1.5.
No, it breaks my heart because about 2 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
I passed on a 8.5 for $700, and now that book is like $2,500.
Yeah.
You can drop another one on Chad right now. He's at like what, 250? You can go 260.
Mm-mm.
Oh, it's Nick right now. So
No, I can't actually. So,
And because a bit. All right, so right now Nick Warner's a high bidder at 255. Appreciate that. I'm gonna say going once. It was just between him and Chad RCG for a minute. We'll say going once if anybody's interested. It's still probably considered a little bit under GPA because there isn't any GPA on this book signed by Joe Sinnott recently, but the last blue label on a 1.5 sold for 245. So
that's true, Airboy.
And one of the things, guys, now tell me, I get it. People want their covers to be connected and whatnot, but you're never going to read it again. You're
never going to crack it.
Yeah, you're never going to crack it. So I'm almost like, what does it matter?
Yeah, but the blue label would be different, but this is a yellow label.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to crack because then you'll end up losing the yellow.
Exactly, because nobody else will verify it.
Nope.
I mean, the only chance you could do is if you thought it had pressable defects, you could send it to CCS, have them crack it, but then you're going to put another $150 in that book.
Mm-hmm. All right, going twice. If I haven't said already, going twice. No offense, Nick Warner. Has anybody dealt with Nick Warner before?
I don't remember.
Okay.
He gave you the evil laugh, though.
Yeah. So, Nick, no offense, but nobody remembers you right now. Don't take that the wrong way. So we'll probably ask you to pay up immediately.
Like ASAP.
All right, I'm going to say sold. I don't think anybody else is going to outbid Nick Warner at this point. So congratulations, sir.
Okay, he says, I get it. Yeah. No offense, Nick. It's just if there's a name we don't recognize, it's kind of pay immediately. And there's lots of people who are in the chat watching this who have other auctions, and once you pay right away, you're good to go, man. People will remember your name, and you're part of the family, as Big says.
Right. So PayPal scrolling along the bottom of the screen, and your total is $270. Good sir.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That looks right.
What looks right?
He posted the email in the chat.
Comics with an X.
That's it.
Please don't send it to the wrong address.
Yeah, somebody got a free $25 eBay gift certificate that was supposed to go to Edwin because I sent it to the wrong address like an idiot.
And Nick, please pay. Nick, please pay friends and family if you could, man.
Somebody got a free Christmas present in the spirit of the holidays.
Make sure that you put your address in the book you won and your real name all in the notes of the PayPal also, so we know who you are, Nick.
Yes. Yeah, some people have paid and just thought that it was like eBay and it automatically populates with your address and stuff. It's not going to be like that.
Yeah, I got one of those, but luckily I knew who it was, so I was able to track it down.
All right. I can keep going. I don't know who has what, but I can keep going. I don't want to delay.
Are you out of donations? Are you out of regular?
No. I know, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least like 6 or 7 more.
You probably want to start rocking through those unless you want to do another weekend.
Yeah, that we're at 10. Go ahead and.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't know what y'all's schedule's like. I don't know if anybody has to bounce, but has something they want to do.
I got one book I might put up.
Okay, then I'll
think everybody want to stand Lee's signature, so go ahead and do yours.
Okay.
Go ahead and do a couple, Edwin, then we'll come.
I got a couple.
Okay. So Steven Spock, if you're still in the chat, I'm going to do one of your donations. I'm going to look up the information on this particular item, but Steven Spock had donated some Star Wars items.
Ooh.
And let me see. Let me get this situated real quick. I don't know much about these items, guys, but I asked him right away. I was like, "Are these like Star Wars Bibles?" And they're not. But he sent me some information about them. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
Dark Empire is a big deal.
Okay.
Plus, I like the wiener dog. So Nick Warner said he sent the money, Edwin, if you can confirm.
All right, let me check. All right, Nicholas Warner, you're good. Thank you. I got your payment.
Thanks, Nick. We appreciate it, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Nick Warner is good to go for anybody who's watching. Welcome to the family.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Steven Spock said he said hardbound Star Wars Dark Empire 610 of 1,000 signed by Tom Veitch and Cam Kennedy. I don't know who those are. He says they're in slipcases.
Oh wow.
They retailed around $100 in 1993.
Wow. Is it part 1 and 2 or something like that, or?
I don't know. I'm not looking at the chat right now. I'm trying to see. So if Steven Spock is out there, give us more info on this. Let me see here. Let me take this Nick Warner off. He just says it's a hardborn Star Wars Dark Empire. It's number 610 of 1,000, signed by Tom. I'll put the name in the chat.
He says 610 of 1,000, double signed. Is it part 1 and 2, Steven Spock? Is that what it is? Something like that? I'm on eBay right now. I'm looking, but
Brian B says it was a 6-issue miniseries from Dark Horse Comics.
Yeah, I see that, but I don't see the hardbound ones. That's what I'm looking for.
So starting bid is going to be 99 cents, and he says then Star Wars it is. Okay, so yeah.
Let me see what I can find
Shipping
here.
on this is going to be $15, guys. Amazing Murphinator at 10. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big Star Wars fan, so I don't really know much about these,
All right.
but
So, no. Guys,
go
that's
ahead.
one book. That's one book. The
Oh, it's
blue
for
thing
one.
is a case that the book goes in.
Okay, so you're right. So the blue is the slipcase, and then the black book is the actual book itself. Gotcha. Thanks for clearing that up, Justin.
Oh, I got you. Okay. Yeah, because there was a second printing that's not blue, that's like a maroon, it looks like. So this is the first printing of this.
Good job, Brian. Yes, says Steven Spa.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so just real for people who don't know, the blue is the slipcase, the black is the actual book. It's double signed by these people right here, and the high bidder right now is Draxer's Comics and Things for $50.
Dressier makes the sabers.
Oh, right.
Like true to life sabers, like really high quality.
Where does he get the kyber crystals?
I don't know where he gets the kyber crystals from, but if you want a real to life saber that looks like, I mean, let's forget the whole laser thing, but you know, that either like looks like one of the ones from the movies or one of the ones from the other Star Wars lore before they called it non-canon, or anything custom wise, talk to Dressiers. He works for one of the best companies in the business, is my understanding. Does custom stuff. He is your one of your lightsaber experts.
He gets crystals from all over the galaxy.
I don't know where he gets his crystals from, but
he told me.
Yeah.
In the chat.
Yeah, okay. But
so did everybody hear the news of the new Star Wars trilogy that went around today?
Mm-mm.
It's going to be like set 400 years previous.
Are they doing Thrawn? Because they have no choice other than to either they have no choice, in my opinion. I'm not super Star Wars guy, but they have no choice other than to A, start making up new stories, or B, undo what they said when they said all the other stuff isn't canon, and just be like, realize that there's a whole bunch of Timothy Zahn and all those people who did amazing Star Wars history work, and take some of those stories and make them and say, look, we were wrong. This other stuff is canon. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's me, the amateur Star Wars guy.
Well, yeah. Why waste your time creating? I mean, not waste your time, but you know, they're going to spend a ton of money and waste time coming up with a new trilogy, or new stories, new characters that no one's ever heard of. When they've got a fan base built in with characters
with so much content already out there. Exactly. If anybody ever watches, I'll plug a channel. They're not involved with this, but this Stupendous Wave, I think it is. The Stupendous Wave does all kinds of Star Wars videos, explaining all sorts of greatest Jedis and Sith, and the Star Wars what do you want to call it? Galaxy, far beyond the movies. JLS knows all about this stuff. JLS should really chime in more than me. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of Timothy. I just remember Timothy Zahn as one of the big writers.
Mm-hmm.
And then Disney's like, oh, no, that stuff's canon. They're going to have to go back on that because it's just stupid otherwise. Dressier's at 60.
All right. I appreciate the bid from Ed D and Dressier. Yeah, this is when I seen this, I was like, man, it looks like a Bible.
Yeah. I don't think he'll mind me saying this, but just to help everybody pronounce it and know who it is, Drashir is just Richard spelled backwards.
I should have known he was a Star Wars fan too. Look at his avatar.
Yeah. And like I say, if anybody wants to buy a dope ass lightsaber, talk to Drashirs. Look him up on YouTube. Look him up on Instagram. I know the dude does some fantastic work, and he can hook you up and get you something super realistic looking. For a collector to hang something on the wall or to take your cosplay to the next level.
They had a nice, I don't know, did everyone here see Star Wars already?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
When they fell in the sand trap there, and then Rey lit her lightsaber for light, and then Poe Dameron pulled out his fucking flashlight.
Yeah.
Like we all did when we were kids. We're like, oh my God, that was hilarious.
Like, oh, I feel a little insignificant now.
Stephen Spock says this is $200 plus on eBay. Drashir says depends on the details there, boy. Anywhere from a couple hundred to a few thousand to build a custom lightsaber.
Wow. I bet everybody's been ordering the new Rey one.
Yeah, it looks like she took that from her staff.
Yeah.
Oh, she had the twist on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Am I the only person though, probably, who wishes that the person that they cast for Star Wars 3.5?
For Rogue One.
Rogue One, that she had been Rey instead of the person who actually played Rey.
Yeah.
I thought the character Jen and at least the actress who played Jen Erso was better than the character Rey, but that's just me, maybe.
She's prettier, that's all.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. But no, I would have been the same way. I would have taken a trilogy about Jen over a trilogy about Rey. Yeah.
Unfortunately, they plugged her right into 3.5 where you knew what the end was.
We have to kill her.
Yeah, everybody knows what the end is in 3.5.
Yep.
Or what'd you say it was? Rogue One.
Rogue One.
It'll always be 3.5 to me.
All right, so going once, right?
Where are we at? Just here at 75?
At 75, yeah. So is it between him and who?
Eddie folded.
Eddie. Okay. So he folded, we'll just say going once.
Him and
nobody else. But I don't want to call it just yet.
I'm just going up a little bit. Murph, you were at 10. Are you out? Yeah, you're out. All right.
Yeah, you folded.
So right now it's just Dressier, who I still owe an AOK to, but from like 2 years ago. Hey, man, these things take time.
You're right. So doesn't shipping during the holidays.
That's right.
All right, going twice to Dressier, going twice. I appreciate the bids.
I still owe an AOK to Dressier and to some guy who I haven't seen in like 2 years, but if I see the name pop up or I remember it, then I need to send him something.
It was amazing. Amazing Murph. Amazing Murph.
It may have been.
Yeah.
It may have been.
Could have been that guy.
All right.
I think we can say sold, right?
Again, I don't know if they'll let me poo in a Patriots helmet and send that in the mail, though.
Man, the smack talking is real.
You could put Winnie the Pooh in the helmet.
I'm not giving away any Winnie the Pooh stuff. I love Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, so sweet.
Just share. We're gonna say 75 plus 15 for shipping.
I'm also a big Tigger fan, by the way, for obvious reasons.
And I'm gonna stop.
You like to bounce?
He's a tiger.
But tigers are bouncy.
He's a tiger, like Clemson. Plus, the most wonderful thing about tigers is
the bounce.
All right. I want Sith Eyes to change his name back, though. Also,
what was it?
It was Sith AF.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. All right, we're gonna scale it down a little bit. I got some other Star Wars stuff that I will fit in if we got time.
Cashier said he'll send a clean 100.
Okay, thank you for that. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate your generosity for sure.
Because everybody else thought Sith AF was Amazing Fantasy, but we all know the truth.
Mm-hmm. All right, we're gonna do a couple of DC items. These should go pretty quick. This nothing as expensive as we have been selling, but
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go check my mailbox. So the post office was supposed to hold all my mail, but they also said that one package got delivered. So I'm gonna go see if it's in my mailbox, and if so, I may sell something real quick. We'll see.
Man, he on walk, ain't it?
Batman.
It's like
475.
10 minutes or right 30 seconds. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you had to walk all the way up your driveway.
No, it's at the end, man. It's right there.
Okay, I thought your driveway like about half mile long.
This is Batman 475. This is the first appearance of Montoya, who is going to be played by Rosie Perez in the upcoming Birds of Prey movie.
Oh, I thought it was first piece of Scarface.
No. I think her name is Renee Montoya from the Batman the animated series. Yep. Rosie Perez is trying to make a comeback, and she's going to be in Birds of Prey. Starting bid for this is going to be 99 cents.
But it's
$5 shipping. Huh?
That's an odd casting choice because Montoya was always like young, like she was the same age as all the Birds of Prey. So for them to cast her as like the mother figure of the group, kind of weird.
Mm-hmm. But I will probably throw in some extra stuff with this. This was donated by Comic Book Genius from YouTube, and this is just another donation of many that he has donated. Starting bid is going to be 99 cents, and I'll throw in some extra Batman stuff, and shipping is going to be just $5, guys. And this is near mint.
Is she the one from Cheers? No, she was in White Man Can't Jump. She was in. Oh my gosh, what was that movie with Nicolas Cage?
She did a lot of stuff with In Living Color. She was on A Living Color, and I think she helped choreography and stuff like that.
Crap. Now I gotta go to Internet Movie Database. Oh yeah, she was in Pineapple Express. I forgot about that.
Rosie Perez, yeah. Didn't I say Rosie Perez? Who'd I say?
No, you said right.
Yeah.
No, it's just somebody said Pineapple. Big Ben said Pineapple Express. I forgot she was in that movie.
So guys, keep in mind, I'm gonna throw in some extra stuff. So I think this is like a $15 or $20 book on eBay, if I'm not mistaken. Because this was definitely hot once we got the Birds of Prey announcement, and she was announced not long after they started announcing all the casting that she was going to be in the movie. Does anybody want to go 11? XL State's a high bidder at 10. Does anybody care to go 11? I'll tell you what, man, this not just the charity auction, but all auctions are a lot of work, very time consuming. Whew, I'll be glad when this is over. Golly. Ooh.
That's it. We'll have that drink together.
Yeah. But it's been
It
good.
could happen to you. That was the movie I was thinking of.
Oh, okay. This last day has been pretty good, guys. I thank you for all the generosity. We've had a lot of last-minute generous donations. It's going to be good. We'll get a total for you guys probably in a week or so. That's if nobody else wants a refund or wants to get their money back.
No ticky, no washi.
So going once to Exile State. Nobody else has really chimed in on this. We'll say going once to Exile State. And I think I'll do another donation and then maybe get into some Star Wars stuff. Going twice to Exile State. Going twice to Exile State.
Can't believe y'all are going to let me steal this, plus whatever else he said was with it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I remember this book like as one of those books that I picked up, back in the day when I was originally collecting, around this time frame, because we had, Tim Drake was Robin. This was some like great art that was going on at the time. Just had fun feel. This was, of course, pre Nightfall and all that stuff. So it was actually kind of leading up to it a little bit.
Well, it was smart though too, because I think her first appearance came out in comic books the same time that the animated series was coming out.
That makes sense.
Because I'd never heard about her until the animated series came out.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna say sold.
What? Yeah, and Exile State Comics, if you can go ahead and pay up, man, I don't think anybody knows you. So.
All right, cool. So appreciate that. Mr. Exile State Comics.
Bam! Bam! Good book. Good book.
Yeah.
Dave in the Cave throwing down a super chat.
Oh, hey, now we're
snap.
talking He-Man.
Dang, man. Dave in the Cave. Appreciate that.
Hey. Nice.
Hey, man.
I just subbed up Dave in the Cave like yesterday or something.
Awesome.
I felt like I should have subbed him up months ago.
Dave in the Cave says strictly in panel. Thanks for doing this, guys. Love the Hero Initiative and love seeing the cash go where it is needed. Most definitely, sir. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat. I really appreciate it. Shout out to Dave in the Cave, guys.
Yeah, go sub him up.
Right?
Sub him up. He's Mr. 9.8 and 3 Men in the Basement.
Very nice.
They got a cool event going on too. I think pretty soon in New Jersey, a comic swap going on. So look out 3 Men in the Basement's channel. Get all the details over there.
All right. So while his banner is still up for a little bit, up for bids is Masters of the Universe #1. Starting bid will be 99 cents, $5 shipping. This was donated by my LCS, the Atomic Monkey Comics. and it's in really high grade, guys. It's near mint. I'll double check it again just to get a more accurate grade, but it's the Masters of the Universe issue number 1. We know that we have a He-Man movie on the way, and here's your opportunity to get a Masters of the Universe number 1.
Atomic Monkey, isn't that the LCS that had the George Perez signing?
No. This
Endgame
no.
Comics. All right, Sensaro's at 20.
All
$20.
right. Let me check condition. I'll be right back, guys.
DC, where the action is. Is it? Where's Tila? Tila is missing from this cover.
She wasn't born yet.
Oh, was she not?
Tila's still at my parents' house. I got to pick her up tomorrow.
Yeah, I was talking about the book, but yeah. So if anybody wasn't sure who Flawed named his dog after, now you know.
Actually, that is not true.
What? Who else is named Tila?
Fish. There's a song called Tila and a character in a Fish song called Tila.
Was it based off of Tila from the Masters of the Universe?
I don't think so.
Can we ask
Yeah,
Fish?
I don't know. You could ask Trey Anastasio if it is, but I don't think so.
I don't know that person. Do you know that person?
He's the lead singer of Fish, so
Never heard a song.
there's that. But Tila is a different character with one L instead of 2 L's.
The Grateful Dead wannabes.
Don't even say that. It's a different type of music with different influences.
I'm just saying. Jerry Garcia lives in Fish.
Jerry Garcia and Grateful Dead influences were 30s and 40s blues acts, whereas Fish's influences were 70s, 80s rock bands. So it's not the same.
Sure.
Are they techno?
Go back to listening to Boston and stuff. You know what you're talking about.
Dude, Boston's pretty damn good. And it's Jay Giles too, as well as plus Aerosmith. So, what else?
I'm sorry, are you using Aerosmith as your defense?
Rest from Chicago.
No, they are from Boston.
Okay, but that's what you're going with. You're using Aerosmith as your defense. Okay, we're
Okay.
As long as we're clear, we're good.
Guys, I'm looking at the book right now. It's really clean. It'll grade minimum 9.4. This book is from 1982 and it's got white pages. So it's a really, really, really clean copy.
Mr. Unknown Comics guy. That's funny. So is it only me? Has Castle Grayskull always been green?
I think so.
Why is it called Grayskull?
Because the other one is purple, right? The bad guy.
Snake Mountain? Yeah.
Influenced by the Grateful Dead.
So it's a really clean copy, guys. It's like really, really nice. It's not a 9.8, but it'll be at minimum a 9.4.
And if any He-Man fans are out there and you're not picking up the current run from DC of Masters of the Universe, you should. He-Man Masters of the Multiverse, basically. You're getting all of the He-Man show up. We've even, issue 2, we got the He-Man, the Dolph Lundgren He-Man movie guy show up. It was crazy.
Joshio's Comics, I got your payment. Thank you, sir.
Airborne, the Barbarian, why do men have nipples? Probably because when God creates humans, they create them from the head down, and then they decide, after the junk is made, whether or not those nipples turn into poop or not. I guess.
Yeah, like the cloning chambers, they have malfunctions sometimes, and they just kind of go with that design after a while.
Right. Like sometimes you're Snoke in a test tube, and sometimes you're not.
Exactly.
All right, going twice. If I haven't said already, going twice to Censaro.
Man, that is.
That's deep. That was deep.
Hold on.
You could milk Snoke.
I guess it depends on how far up your dad's swimmers could swim. I don't know.
Where is that book?
All right, I'm gonna say sold. Nobody really seems to be
It's
interested.
the first print of the first DC, Peter Porker. So it's not the first appearance of He-Man, which is DC Presents 40 something, but
47.
it's the first #1 DC.
Yeah, I look at it like this: if you're a He-Man fan, you should have this in your collection, anyways.
Right.
And it's white pages, high grade from 1982, guys.
So congratulations.
Yes, very nice.
Okay, so Sansara won that. Sansara, you can just wait on payment.
Plus he's named after me, so it's all good.
He-Man.
Yeah.
Why is Prince Adam built like a brick shithouse, but the biggest pussy in the universe?
Because he has to be for his secret identity.
Oh, right.
Otherwise, it wouldn't work.
We're going to go here, guys. This is some original artwork. And when I'm done, I'll leave it open to Roman Curtis or whoever else wants to do anything. Or if you guys just want to hang out, that's fine too. This was donated by Brian B. and Take the Time Collectibles in collaboration with Phil's Comic Shop. And between Phil's Comic Shop and Brian B. Let me get a little information about this sketch card real quick. Brian B., feel free to chime in if you want to. He sent me an email. He said it's a Tim Seeley original art sketch card featuring Cassie from Hack and Slash comic book. Wow. So if there's any Hack and Slash comic book fans, this is an original art piece on a sketch card by Tim Seeley. So yes, Tim Seeley, Dave in the case. So starting bid is going to be 99 cents. Thank you, Brian B. and Phil's Comic Shop. We really appreciate it.
So what's the size on that?
Let me see here. It's a sketch card. I would have to think that it can't be much bigger than like a postcard. It couldn't be.
Like a 3x5?
I don't know. Brian B., if you're still in the chat, man, give us some kind of dimensions on what you think that this is at.
The cool thing about it is actually from the Hero Initiative.
Exactly.
They used to do annual memberships and yearly renewals. And sketch card, standard baseball card size.
Okay.
Standard baseball
There's a close-up of the Hero Initiative logo down there. And I think that what they did was they just got a lot of artists to do these so that they could sell them.
It'll be about that size.
Well, that's incredible detail on such a small canvas.
Mm-hmm.
He says about the size of a baseball card?
Yeah.
Wow.
Size of a standard baseball card. Or Magic card, Pokemon card, playing card.
But it's original art by Seeley, and if there's any Hack and Slash fans out there.
Yeah, I mean, this is Tim Seeley art. This is awesome. Okay.
Brian B. donated a lot of these sketch cards last year. I think we had like 4 or 5 of them last year by him. XL State's a high bidder at 10. Appreciate that, XL State. I want to thank all 51 people who are watching. I want to thank Brian B. for setting Roman Curtis free. I want to thank Amazing Murphinator for being here with us, and Adam, Comically Flawed, and Justin, and me.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting a full panel like this today, but I appreciate it, you guys.
Well, we had Edward's wife chat in here too, so she's rough now. She's like, trusting the household to Edwin.
Yeah, right. Still got to clean up and get things ready for her when she comes back, because I can't ever come back to a messy house.
1-800 Merry Maids.
All right. All right. So Brian B says about 2 3/4 inches by 3.5 inches. So appreciate that. Tim is awesome, by the way. He did a quick sketch of a rival character for me last year at New York Comic Con. Sweet. Yeah, I'm not like a hack and slash fan, but I'm definitely an original art fan. If nobody was going to bid on this, I was going to bid on
it. Tim Seeley, I'll bid on it.
Yeah.
I don't know too much about hack and slash other than My First Maniac cover by my girl Jenny Frizen.
Well, what else are you a fan of by Tim Seeley?
Daredevil. He worked on Daredevil.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's why. That's the connection. I got you.
Yep. Lots of people have touched on the Daredevil books over the years, so it makes you a fan of a ton of artists and writers. Well, maybe not the writers, but the artists.
David, I agree, man. It's not going to be like this next year for sure. If I do another one, I actually already have a 4-week schedule planned out for next year, but it's kind of contingent on if we get the donations and if we get the viewers.
Yeah, and that was the thing, David. This one we weren't sure if it was going to happen or not, and then it was kind of thrown together at the end because we were waiting on some contacts from.
Well, you can always count on me for a donation, for sure.
Yeah, I appreciate it. No, I was actually waiting to hear back from the Hero Initiative. They were not replying back to me. It took them about a little bit more than 3 weeks. Let me just say this. Last year, the reason why there was so much hype and buzz around it because I started 4 to 6 weeks in advance. This year, I had only a 2-week notice for everybody. So, but we're still going to do pretty well. I think we're going to get over about $6,000. For only 2 weeks. Last year we did over 10. This year will be over 6. So it's still good. It's still very good for only a 2-week notice. So going twice, if I haven't said already, going twice to Exile State. We'll go ahead and call this. Nobody else seems to be.
Still a lot of money for a great cause.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Is that Reg?
That would be painful. David. That would be painful, David.
All right. I don't think anybody has any interest in this. So Justin will say $10 plus $5 shipping.
All right.
Seeley sketch. Roman Curtis, how you doing, man? You're not doing anymore, right?
What you got? How many you got left to do?
You don't have to. I'm just guys are still on it.
I'm looking at the book and debating.
Okay, I'll do another one then while you sitting there thinking. Let me close this out.
How many lots you got left?
1, 2, probably 2 to 3 more, somewhere around there.
Oh, what the hell I go here down here? How many viewers we got?
45.
Yeah, I go here and do this.
Okay. Let me real quick. I haven't done this in a while. Guys, give us a thumbs up, please, if you haven't already.
Yeah, how about I do that?
Yeah, that'd be good. Give us a thumbs up.
I'll give a thumbs up too.
Log in with your secondary accounts and thumbs up.
Yeah, I gotta get one. Can't let y'all know who the other person is.
And then we'll Mr. Roman Curtis.
Hey, that looks like a good menu there. Wait a minute. Recipe. Homemade egg McMuffins. That's what you see on my YouTube channel. Ways to cook and comic book stuff. and music. Ways to cook comic stuff and music.
Hey, you want a good homemade McMuffin? Just they're good for you. There's these Jimmy Dean egg white delight things. They're good as shit, man.
How to cook pork. You've been doing it wrong your whole life. The best pork tenderloin sliders. Yeah, somebody we know we need to send that to. Hey, you just look up Sam the cooking guy. How about you do that?
I'll check it out, but I got the pork tenderloin on lock. I'm already good on
that. Also, I want to shout out to Otaku Danny Yabara, and he actually reminds me, guys, thank you so much for all your sharing and your posting on Instagram. I really appreciate it. I cannot thank you enough. Whenever I ask you guys to share, most of you guys, if not all of you guys, share. So thank you so much.
All right. So if you got stuff in your collection and you forget that it's there, maybe you should sell it. Somebody else might appreciate it. Mm-hmm. So I don't even know what issue this is. I'm trying to figure out now. So I can't tell. So what I got here, Wars, Black Panther and the Shield, most powerful battles for you good, whatever.
Oh, heck nah. Dang, man.
Secret Wars.
Snap.
It's closed. I can't open it up.
Right.
Golly.
Nice.
I forgot I had this.
How could you forget something like that?
That's gotta be that's the new Secret Wars.
Yeah.
It says up here in the corner. Secret Wars Battle World 001. So maybe it was connected to a toy. And then they pulled it out.
No. That was the John Taylor Christopher. He does all the action figure variants.
Yeah, that's the Secret
Wars.
Right.
He was on our show once, right?
That's the Secret Wars from 2015.
Yeah, and
it wasn't attached to an action figure.
No, it's Secret Wars from 2015, and it's number.
That is a drawn cover.
Yeah, it looks because they make it look old, but it's really not old. If you look at it, those corners are clean, but they make it look like it's old.
Yeah,
the corners are nice and clean. When I was looking, I said, "What's wrong with this book?" And then it's just the way they made it look.
The box
made it look like it's an old file. See how it looks like it's an old file? It's not an old file. It's a clean.
Yeah.
Does it have a serial number on it, Rowan?
That's all I got right there in the front.
Hang on.
There should be a gray box at the top left.
Yeah, right there.
0131. Okay.
We need the glare off of it. I can't get the glare off of it.
Nope.
Yeah, I can't get the glare off of it.
Yeah.
All right, Chad RCG, the high bidder guys. We got it signed.
Yeah. So it's Battle World. It's Battle World #1. All right.
Okay. Guys, we got a signed book by Stan Lee. It's got a COA by who issued those? Didn't Stanley Collectibles? They were issued by Stanley Collectibles, right? Yeah. Yep. So guys, this is a special item. Signed book by Stan the Man Lee. We lost him a little over a year ago now.
Yep.
Yeah, there it is. Okay. John Tyler Christopher.
Yep.
Black Panther. Yeah, Battle World 1. You're right.
Non-believer.
Just double checking, my man.
Chad RCG's a high bidder at.
All right, I'm about to pull a Adam.
Later, David. Thanks for checking us out, brother.
Yeah, see you, bro.
What does that mean?
Tony NY Jr. at 60.
Nice.
Yeah, guys, this is signed by Stan Lee, you guys. Stan the Man. Dang, man.
Uncle Skeet 80.
His last signature was what? $120, $125?
Yeah.
Tony's at 100.
Yeah.
I guess I can't pull an Adam, but I'm still gonna pull an Adam.
I'm not sure what that means, but
Roman Curtis, you been on your own stuff, bro?
oh, there you go. He's gonna pull an Adam. That's what I hear you. Hey, man, if it doesn't go for what you think it's worth, I'll donate the money to charity myself. That's exactly what I did with my.
And keep my boy. Somebody outbidded me now.
That's exactly what I did with my Gabriel Delato signed Venom book. Didn't get where I wanted. I bid where I wanted, and I've kept my book and paid.
This is Black Panther and it's Stan Lee, so that's why as an African American, I might want to keep my book.
Mm-hmm.
It's Black Panther. And
that's a nice sig too, man. Yeah, it's a nice sig. It doesn't look like Elmo. It looks like Stan Lee. That signature.
Well,
So,
yeah,
Tony New York's at 140.
That was 2015 that this came out. So a couple, he was, wasn't in as rough a shape as he was towards the end.
But they made it look old because the corners are clean. It's just they made it look old. And
so it's basically in high grade. It just
yeah. It's like that Mark Brooks Star Wars cover that I still have to get my hands on.
Yeah, it made it look like it's got color breaking and everything, but it doesn't because, like I said, I've never opened it.
Right. Like it's an action figure hanging on the shelf.
Thorough in the house. What up? Yeah.
What up, Thorough?
Thorough, they done bailed me out of jail. Thorough, thank Brian B. Everybody. Once again, let's thank Brian B. for bailing me out of jail and taking care of the Hero Initiative.
Man, I'm glad Thorough's Thorough. I got to give you that money too, man. I think the item, the art that I shipped out, got to the winner. So if I forget, man, just please remind me. I got about $310 to send to you. 310, 315, somewhere around there.
Some Edwin keeping his sock or something like that.
No, it was just stuff that I sold for his charity a couple weeks ago.
He got it in a mason jar in the backyard.
All right, so right now Tony NY Jr. is a high bidder at 140. Nice Stan Lee. Whenever I got Stan Lee to sign stuff, I used to always get it in silver and gold myself. I didn't like the black. It was too common. Nice.
I got a Stan Lee sig. I still got to get red labeled. On a Captain America book.
Man, that's nice. Maybe people are thinking about it. Guys, this book is near mint plus mint. It was drawn and printed to look like it was old because of the box variant, but it's actually in really high grade, guys. It's like 9.8, 9.4, 9.6, somewhere around there.
I don't even know who the artist is. Who did we say the artist was?
John Tyler Christopher.
He did a real good job of making it look like it's dusty.
Yeah, John Tyler Christopher does all of the trading card variants.
Yeah, those are crisp corners. They just look like this. He did a great job with them. No spine ticks, no one. That's his way of making it look like it's color rubbing on the outside of the toy case.
Yeah, I've got the silk one. It's awesome.
All right, who that? Have a good one, bro.
All right, who that? Call your accountant.
All right, so this is graded. What's the bid at right now?
No, it's not graded.
No, it's not graded.
No, I understand that.
140.
But I can't. I never opened it.
Well, all I'm saying is I'm gonna throw this out there. I know it's not graded, right? I realize that, but a 9.8 of the action figure variant signed by Stan Lee, $210 May of this year.
Okay, so there's some meat on the bones right here still.
Oh yeah.
I don't usually like throwing out GPA, but to get the bids up there.
Oh no, it's necessary. I think in some cases. Not everybody has GPA, People just go by just what eBay last sales were.
But yeah, Secret Wars Battle World #1 action figure variant signed by Stan Lee, 9.8, $210, May of 2019.
So what you have to do if you want to get this graded?
You have to red label it through CBCS.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So what if you want to get it pressed and clean before you got it graded?
You can still get it done.
You can still get it done
because it's going to be red label. It's not going to
get red labeled no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There's no way to get a yellow label on it.
So they're not gonna penalize you with cracking the label.
No. Now if you were to send it to CGC, yeah, it would end up in a green label, and all it would say is writing on the cover. But if you send it, if you send it to CBCS, they'll authenticate it as a standard.
You send it to CBC without that pop, the label pop right there, that little piece of plastic on the back.
Yeah, they're just going to say
they're going to ignore. They're going to ignore the Stan Lee. They're They're going to ignore the Stan Lee COA on the back, man. If you send it to CGC, it's going to get a green label and it's going to say writing on the cover.
Oh my God.
But if you send it to CBCS, they will authenticate it as a Stan Lee signature and put it in a red label.
Oh.
Yeah, when any word for how long Becker baseball cards take over CBCS?
It's already done.
Oh, they already took over?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So basically,
that happened when we had him on and he talked about it a long.
Basically, you would send that in, and it would be a regular grading fee plus $25 for a VSP. It's a verified signature, and it would come back in a red label where they have compared it against other Stan Lee signatures and validated it as authentic.
Guys, real quick, we answered already going once to Tony NY Jr. I'm trying to salvage Roman Curtis's arm a little bit.
Yeah.
Roman, you could probably put it down for a minute, man. If anybody wants to know, we can fill them in. If they want to see it, they can. Nobody's really moved on this for a while, but guys, Stan Lee signed comic book with a COA by Stan Lee Collectibles. Very high grade book, nice Stan Lee signature in silver. Right now, Tony is getting this at a steal, in my opinion, for $140.
Now, Ben mentioned you can get a couple extra SIGs on it and send it to CBCS, make it super valuable. They will do a split label where it's like part yellow, part red. Like if you were to get Witness CBCS SIGs and then get that one authenticated, it would do like a yellow and red label where some of the SIGs that you got Witness would be yellow, and then this one be red. It'd kind of a like red at the top and yellow in the middle.
Don't see what AG Server said?
Yeah.
Don't send the SIG card in?
No, because they will keep it. They will not send it back to you.
CBCS?
Steven Spot at 150. Appreciate that, Steven Spot. Going once to Steven Spot.
Keep the cert because they will not send it back to you.
Big Ben,
CBCS, okay.
Big Ben. Hickman didn't run. He didn't write Battle World. This is Battle World. This isn't the main Secret Wars 2 title.
It's a good
Secret Wars 2015 title.
But yes, keep this. So basically, summary for everybody: if you want to get this authenticated, keep the cert. Don't send it in because it won't make it back to you. But the best way to go is send it to CBCS and VSP program, red label.
Yeah, because my Jerry Siegel Superman signed comic book, it's got a Dynamic Forces COA, and I'm going to keep that before I send it in.
Or just keep it raw. Yeah. The Stan Lee collectibles were legit. He signed them, so just keep it raw if you want to do it that way.
Yeah, take care of it.
Put in a nice couple of fullbacks and some Mylar, and just roll with it.
Going twice to Steven Spock. Going twice. Tony NY Jr. is already folded. Going twice to Steven Spock. Steven Spock came in the last minute.
Good time. Spec talk. Good time to buy Black Panther stuff because I was checking the prices.
Yeah.
Double first appearances of Black Panther or Black Panther #1. Now it's the time to buy it. They're a little low right now. They're just a little low.
And the first appearance of his sister too was really cheap. Shuri.
Yeah. I won't. Well,
that
where she takes over as Black Panther.
That J. Scott Campbell one's not cheap. No.
Yeah, that's not cheap. I want that one.
Yeah, that J. Scott Campbell Shuri is stupid expensive.
Yep.
All right, we'll say sold to Steven Spock.
Steven Spock, I have to get his address. He'll send you the money. What is it? Plus $8 shipping, $158.
Yeah. So 150.
Nice. Congratulations, Steven Spock.
Very, very generous of you, my friend.
If he's on Instagram with me, he can send his address through Instagram because I want to send everything out in the morning, Steven Spock.
Very generous of you, my friend Roman. Very generous.
No problem.
Yeah. I don't want to run Roman Curtis dry, so we're gonna go ahead and move on to something else that I have. Roman Curtis will give up all his good stuff, man.
I think that's impossible.
Yeah.
All right. Option number 15 for the night. Here we go.
Shout out to Amazing Murphinator. He took off. Thanks, Murph, for joining us, bro. I really appreciate it.
So what else you got donated stuff, Edwin?
We got 2 more things to go, and then that's gonna wrap it up.
Nice.
Y'all want? Let me see. We'll
do that spec talk. There you go, spec talk.
Let me share my screen real quick.
There he is, right there. Adam's cousin.
Cosmic Ghost Rider?
No, Cosmic King, first appearance.
Ah, all right.
We're gonna go. We'll go here. We'll just go with this.
And yeah, I see you, Steven Spock. You send me your address tonight on Instagram, and I'm sending the books out in the morning, so I'm sending everything out in the morning.
So, guys, this is hardware number 1 by DC, but this is the platinum or silver variant drawn by Paul Amati.
Never seen this cover.
Palmiotti.
We've seen this from the 90s, but the regular cover, I think,
I've never seen this
platinum the platinum version. Yeah. So I don't even know what this really goes for, but it is a platinum variant. It's in high grade. I got the book here. I'll open it up and see what kind of condition it's in. But starting bid is going to be 99 cents. Shipping is going to be $5, and it is a platinum variant of hardware number 1. This was donated by my LCS, the Atomic Monkey.
Like I said, I'm just, we've all seen the hardware number 1, as it was, one of the books that actually launched Milestone, but I never knew there was a platinum edition. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. I don't think it's like a terribly expensive book. Maybe you guys can check eBay, see what it's going for, but it was a donation. So I definitely know that the regular cover is probably like $1 book, but when you start getting into like these Image gold variants, these Youngblood gold variants, and some of these other kind of like fewer variants, they can get into the $10, $20, and in some case $30 range.
Right. Plus, you never know. We could see, that's where Static came from. So we could at some point get hardware, or we could get was it Icon? Is that the Superman?
I don't remember.
I can't remember. I think it was. But Static, of course, came out of there, and lots of other characters. So good universe that DC could always pull from again if they ever want to do anything.
So this book is in about near mint 9.4 condition. And it's got a glossy cover, but it has the newsprint paper on the inside.
As it should be from the 90s.
Yeah, and
this was early 90s. Milestone. When did Milestone launch? Anybody remember? Prior to Image.
Well, there's an ad for Sony
91?
in the back, and it says 1992.
Nice. Okay. All right. So yeah, it would have launched right before Image did then.
Yeah.
Was that the same time as Static X?
Yeah, he came out with them.
Yeah, I think they did try to do all that stuff. What was that?
Was it Icon? Was Icon the other guy?
They were trying to do everybody with platinum covers or platinum releases or whatever.
Well, yes, it's the 90s, man.
So Brian B says raw average sales about $10 with an outlier. CGC 9.8 at over 100.
Nice.
So,
yeah, again, probably just a really rare book for what it is. Like, you're just not going to see this very often.
Yeah, the platinum Static X is like really rare too.
Oh, I bet.
I get these books because I have a
Milestone. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay. I get these books because I have a what's the first Gen 13? The black cover. The
Gen 13 number 1?
No, their first appearance was in
it's Deathmate Black.
Deathmate Black, yes. So I have the Deathmate Black, but the gold variant. And usually whenever they do some kind of movie announcement, these are the ones that people are going to try to jump on. All right, so Sincero's a high bidder at $5. Appreciate that, Sincero.
Is that the actual book?
Yeah. I was just
I
sorry.
That was artwork. Oh, I'm sorry.
No. I was just kind of showing a close up. No, there it is right there. No, it's a book. It's nice Mylar too that it comes with. So, does anybody want to go $6? It is going to be $5 shipping, unless Sincero wins it, and then he won't have to pay any shipping.
Roman Curtis said $6.
I thought that was, you can't get those books. I thought that was some. I
I
thought that was some original art or something.
No, it's not. It's not anything special. But I just wanted to.
That's the platinum edition, right?
Yeah.
The Static X platinum edition goes for about $200, $250.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If they decide to do the Milestone people, the characters that Milestone originated, they're gonna blow up. And Static X is a character they plan on using. That's why.
You know, no joke, Roman Curtis. Yeah. My shop owner used to ink for Static X in like the later issues, like as it was coming toward the end of its run.
Wow.
My LCS, my shop owner, his name is Robert. He was an inker for DC, and he did some Static Shock.
Oh, he knows he knows the legend from Detroit. Then Arvell Jones. Then that's our legend here in Detroit. I gotta get some more stuff signed and get some original artwork for him next month.
Well, what did he work on?
Arvell Jones he went to Cass Tech here in Detroit. He was the first black artist, inker and artist to work for DC and Marvel at the same time, back in the 70s.
Oh, wow.
He's the one that created Misty Knight.
Oh, okay.
So you can imagine now, the girl that played Misty Knight, I forgot her name right now. I can't think of her name right now. She's from Detroit. The guy that created Misty Knight is from Detroit. If I could get her signature, I got his on the book, First Appearance of Misty Knight. I'm holding that book for the longest just to see. Mm-hmm. And if you ever watch the Black Panther movies, he did all the artwork for all the sketches, designs for all the costumes for Black Panther for the first movie.
Wouldn't those books have already shot up though? Because Misty was in the Netflix series.
Yeah, they already shot up, but for a Detroiter, it's like if I don't know who created Superman is from, but can you imagine somebody from the same city getting a chance to play Superman? When you were born and raised, you created Superman. Then 80 years later, somebody from your same town gets to play Superman.
Mm-hmm.
You would want both signatures.
Art
was created. So.
Brian B. Collectibles, that Iron Man you posted is awesome.
Yeah, that's just a big deal. That's here in Detroit.
You got a lot of shops in Detroit around you, man?
Not around me. Not in the inner city, but we got tons of shops here now. There's a lot of shops opening up. It's just one lady. She wants to open up comics and cocktails. I don't know how she's gonna work that out.
That's not a good combo.
That's not a good combination.
No liquids around my paper.
She wants her shop to be comics and cocktails. I can't figure out how she would do that.
Yeah.
That's going to end up costing her more money than
a bunch of drunk people spilling liquor around paper.
I mean, the drunk got comics and coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Comics and coffee makes more sense.
It does, but nope. They'd be in separate rooms.
I mean, of course, you had to have a huge store or 2 floors and keep the high class stuff upstairs or away from the bar, and the new edition and stuff downstairs. Maybe I don't know.
Going twice to Cesaro. Anybody want to go just an even 10? Anybody?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go even 10. I'm gonna be talking to you guys and not even paying attention to Cesaro. I'm like, what you gonna do? How much is shipping?
$5.
Oh, $5. All right, Cesaro, I'll put the pressure on you. Maybe I gotta spend a whole 20.
And I'll throw in some extra stuff. So.
You got to tell Cesaro that. Hey, Cesaro, he's gonna throw in a Spider-Man 300.
Man, I it's funny you mentioned that because I was thinking about that. I was like, if I did do this Spider-Man 300, Roman, he's banned, so he can't even bid on it. So I wouldn't want to do that to you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I understand.
What if there are other people that want Spider-Man 300?
No, there are, but I know how bad Roman Curtis wants that.
I never had one, so.
Oh, you've never had one?
No, I've never had one in the collection yet.
Wow.
I pulled the trigger on a lot of stuff, and I'm pulling the trigger this year on Daredevil #1. So Spider-Man 300 still, he's not even on the list. You know, everybody makes their list.
Mm-hmm.
We all sure.
Daredevil one of your favorites too?
He's not even on the list. Daredevil #1 is on the list. I'm pulling the trigger this year. You will see it by my birthday. It's my birthday gift.
All right, Roman. I'm gonna show you how much of a friend of mine you are. DS Comics has a Daredevil #1 that I've been eyeballing for a long time, and I haven't been able to pull the trigger on it. But he's got a nice one.
I only need like a 3.5.
His is about a 6.
No, nah.
Real quick, going once to Censaro at 16.
Okay, Censaro is squeezing me about this book. I let him.
No, you're good. We're probably gonna call it here real quick because it's just between you and him.
Okay,
yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Adam.
I'll find me one of those.
No, I was just saying. I was just letting Roman know that DS Comics has one. I've had my eye on it for a while now, but
what's he asking for it?
6 is a little high. I got a whole budget for all the books, and you know, Daredevil was like a little low right now. We can catch those kind of cheap, and if you only want a 3 or a 3.5, you can catch those around 15.
All right, so
going twice to Censaro real quick.
I don't have that Adam type. I don't have that Adam type money.
Adam doesn't have that Adam type money right now. Adam's going to be selling some Mad books in the next 2 to 3 weeks as soon as they all get back from CGC.
All right. Justin, you want to call it, man?
Yep. This one's over. Congratulations, Censaro.
Hardware.
Man, Platinum Edition. Now, they bring that character out, Milestone.
All right. So next is the last one. The last auction of the charity auction, everybody.
Yeah.
So break out your wallets, people.
We made it to the end some magical way.
Okay.
It's not going to be that big of a deal, but it is a big deal because of the donor. Tamu donated both of these together, and it's Ghost Rider #1 and Darkhawk #1. The Ghost Rider #1 obviously is a newsstand, and these are, he said, all of his books, all of his donations were about VF Plus to near mint. So they're not in my possession. I can't really tell you the condition, but shipping is going to be $5, and you get both of these books together as a lot. Darkhawk #1 and Ghost Rider #1 newsstand cover.
And that's the first Danny catch. Ghost Rider.
That's correct.
Okay. So this book is spiked up recently, or what?
I don't know.
I don't know, but all I know is it's January 1. And I'm going shopping with some eBay bucks here shortly.
Oh, you should have plenty of eBay books piled up there.
Not as many as before, but all right.
I gotta like, might as well $5.
I got to work on finishing my Joker run.
I should have signed up for eBay books then.
I'll tell you what, I'm taking a drink after this, and I am chillaxing.
I'm going to bed after this.
I'm going to bed. I got to work in the morning.
I don't have to work.
Snap. Okay.
I don't have to work, but it's been a long week. I need a vacation from my vacation.
All right, Sincero's the high bidder at 5, going once. Anybody want this for 6? Anybody seen that new Dolomite by Eddie Murphy on Netflix?
Yeah, I ain't watching.
It's good. It's really funny. I've seen it twice. Good stuff. Guys, real quick, this is the last item for the charity auction. If you're looking to contribute financially, please donate something, or if you just want to bid on this, you'll get something for your donation. This is the last item, guys. This is it. It's going to be a wraps after this. Darkhawk #1 and Ghost Rider #1 newsstand.
Censaro's at 8.
Appreciate it, Sansar. Appreciate it, Ed D as well.
Ed D, no.
Yeah,
It's a battle.
This is it, guys. Break out your wallets or your penny jars, whichever one is closest to you.
So, Danny Ketch, maybe, is he the only Ghost Rider we haven't seen? Because we've seen Robbie Reyes in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Nicolas Cage played Johnny Blaze.
Mm-hmm.
So we just haven't seen Danny Ketch.
What was the one that rode the horse?
Old Man from the Civil War or something?
That's the true first Ghost Rider, right?
No.
Oh, my man played.
There was a Ghost Rider in the 10,000 BC Avengers story.
Really?
Yeah.
No, who was my man in the movie? Wasn't he Ghost Rider?
He was an older Ghost Rider.
Yeah, the guy that played Jake Garrett in Roadhouse.
Sam Elliott?
Mm-hmm.
Sam Elliott.
Yeah.
Was he the Ghost Rider on the horse?
Yes.
Yeah.
I got the book over there. I don't even know. I'm not searching for it right now.
Ed D folds. I'll say going twice is Sansaro. Going twice, I'll give it about 20 seconds, maybe 30, and that'll be it, guys. I appreciate everyone's bids, you guys. Seriously, I really appreciate it. And I appreciate everybody's donations, too. I'm going to be busy working tomorrow, getting stuff pressed and shipped out. It's probably going to take me, guys, a couple days to get everything pressed and shipped out, but everything will be out probably by midweek at the latest. All right, Justin, it's all you, man. If you want to call it, or
Have we done? Yeah, he's folded, so we didn't have anybody else. So let's call it for Sanzaro, the big winner of the night, with 5 auction wins in total.
yeah, since all just the $15 for shipping for everything, and I think you're good. I'll see how tight everything, has to fit into your box, but if I need to get a little extra, I'll let you know, but I think you should be good. So let me stop sharing real quick. Close this. And before we go down throughout the panel, I want to say thank you to everybody in the chat. I'm not going to name everybody, but just off the top of my head, I mean, you got Big Ben, Brian B. Oh, Brian B. Dang it. He did say we had one more. Shoot.
All right, one more.
Let me see if I can find the picture real quick because I think I might have it. Hold on a second, Brian B. I forgot. I think we do have one more because he had reminded me about something. I thought that we auctioned off. You know what? When I bring it up, Justin, you can let me know if we had auctioned this item off yet or not.
Okay.
Where's that? Oh, come on, man. Man, it's telling me that I already finished it. Hold on. Here it is.
The stream's still running.
Yeah, it's still live.
All right, I got it ready. Here it is. Justin, you can just let me know if we did this. I don't think that we did, or I think that we did, but Anyways, here it is real quick.
No, we did not.
We didn't do this one?
What's that?
Oh,
Hey, what's that?
I kind of think I remember seeing that, but maybe I saw it in a preview. I don't know.
we did not do
What
this.
is that?
There's some Greg Horn. I know that.
Is that Thor's sister?
No, these are DC
This
books.
this is like a Superman and Batman and Superman. God, I thought we did this, but
I thought we
I
did
didn't
too.
see nothing
Did
like
you have
that.
a signed copy and a not signed copy, maybe?
no, these aren't signed. They're
No,
just
but I'm saying,
variants.
did you have both?
No, I did not have. No, I did not have these signed.
What are they?
Dark Knight's
Brian-
Metal.
No, they're Batman and Superman Greg Horn variants. It's a Batman Superman issue number 1 or something like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But they're Greg Horn variants. Let me just double check my list because I thought we did, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, he says it's Batman/Superman number 1 Greg Horn exclusive variant covers. This set is unsigned. Thank you, Brian B. So that is what it is. And no, we have not sold these books.
Okay, so this is definitely the last, and these are not in my possession, so shipping is going to be, we'll just say $8 for shipping because they're 3 copies of new comics, so it's probably going to weigh over £1. So $8 shipping, starting bid 99 cents. I'm going through my list right now just to double check whether or not we had sold these yet. I don't think that we did, but I remember showing them a few times.
I never seen those at all to today.
Okay, they're not on week 1. Let's say week 2. All right, so maybe we didn't.
Thanks, Patrick Wall.
Okay, so I've gone through all of the last 3 weeks of our items from, Justin, the list that you've created, and I'm not seeing it. So,
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
So, guys, this is the last item. Starting bid is 99 cents. I forgot about these. These were donated by Brian B. and Take the Time Collectibles and Phil's Comic Shop. Guys, what this is just a Greg Horn variant set. It's Batman Superman number 1. Man, I had information on these written down. Dang it. I think one of these goes for like 30 by itself, if I'm not mistaken. But I'll give you guys a second just to look up on eBay and whatnot, because I know that's what you guys are going to want to do. But these are just some very different, but
no $50 increments, Eric the Beast.
Yeah. So, okay, so Steven Spock at 2, Ed D at 10. Appreciate it, guys. This is the last item. I apologize. I thought we were done, but Brian B reminded me about this.
Eric the Beast at 15.
All right.
Does anybody know Eric?
I want to say I've seen him before. The name does sound familiar.
Tony's at 17.
Yeah, these are Greg Horn variants, but these ones are not signed. I think everything else that we were selling was signed by Greg Horn. Oh my goodness.
Eric says, "Bro, I work with your wife."
Huh?
Okay. That'll wake you up if nothing else does.
Oh, I think I might know who this is. Okay. there is a couple comic collectors that I deal with that work with my wife who bought and stuff off of me. So okay.
Cool.
It's kind of funny when you have people that you actually know that live by you that watch your videos and stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Tony New York Jr. is the high bidder at 17. Does anybody care to go 18 or 20? Thanks. Okay. Thanks, Sincero. Thank you for all your bids and everything, bro. I really appreciate it. Sincero's got to head out.
Have a good one, brother. With all your awesome auction winnings.
Yeah. He's
you cleaned up tonight, man. Cleaned up.
Yep. All right, guys. This is the last item for sure. Greg Horn variants. High bidder right now is Tony NY Jr. at 17. Does anybody want to go 20? It's going to be $8 shipping, and
which my guess is still a steal.
Yeah. When I looked these up, I think I saw one of them. I think it was the one with both of them together, or it was the middle one. If I'm not mistaken, it was going for about 30. Just one of them was. And it's Batman, Superman #1. And then you go to eBay, just put in like Greg Horn variant. Let me see if I can.
Or if you just really like the books, you don't even need to look them up and just start bidding.
All right.
Eric the Beast is at 21.
Okay, so when you put in Batman, Superman #1, Greg Horn, the one on the far right is easily a $20 book on its own.
Greg Horn sells the Batgirl solo cover for $30 by itself, says Brian B.
Yeah. So the one in the middle on eBay is about a $15, $20 book. So this is easily $60 worth of books right now. Easily.
So what are those like tiger stripes around the waist? Batman?
No, it looks like her shadow, right?
Yeah,
it might be.
Would make sense not to have stripes other places.
Yeah, you can't see the whole figure, so I just guess.
Yeah, I don't know either. 25.
Yeah,
so
then Superman has like a sun sword, like Thundar the Barbarian.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, so that one on the far right that looks like a female Thor, that's easily a $20 to $25 book all day on eBay. I'm looking at the sales right now, guys, and they're all around $20, $25 in some cases. So this is easily a minimum of $50 set at minimum. Yeah, I'm looking up right now. All right, so Tony NYG's the high bidder at 25. Does anybody want to go 30? It's the last item, you guys. Very nice high grade set by Greg Horn. Easily a $50, $60 set right here, guys. Easily. You can go on eBay and look yourself. I say going once to Tony NY Jr. Going once. Does anybody want to go 30? You don't have to. You can go 26, but it's the last item. And, according to market value, it's easily a $50 or $60 set. Got 39 people watching. Does anybody out there want to go 30?
Tony's like, shut up.
Going twice to Tony NY Jr. for 25. Does anybody want to go 30? Going twice to Tony NY Jr. It's the last item, guys. This is the last. Thank you, Brian B, for the reminder, man. I really appreciate it. I forgot all about this. I thought we sold this, man. I swore we sold this.
I swore I seen the slot before too, but
yeah, I just don't think we got to it. Is what happened.
I hadn't even seen it before.
But I know that I haven't written this down.
Neither did I. I had written down information about it because I didn't know much about it. I needed to get some info on it before we auction it off so I could talk about it, but I don't know where the paper's at.
I think that was when a couple weeks ago, or no, last week, because you were thinking about doing this in hardware, and you didn't do either of them.
Yeah, I think we did by the hardware one.
Oh, I see her shield. She looks like female Thor. Her face shield it's an S.
Yeah,
like
super
Superman.
cool.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I look at it just reminds me so much of Thor with a sword and everything. Like, I don't really get Superman out of this.
Other than
All right. Nobody's interested. Guys, you sure this is it? It's the last item. Getting ready to call this to Tony NY Jr. for $25. So anybody want to go 26 to keep it alive? It's easily a $50, $60 set right here, guys. Okay, that's what it was. Yeah, I post what I think I'm going to sell every week. And then as I don't sell items or sell them, I put sold, or I'll delete the post and then just repost them again for the next week. All right, I guess that's sold to Tony NY Jr. A lot of meat on the bones for whoever wanted to buy these and maybe flip them, but it's sold right now to Tony NY Jr. Thank you, Tony NY Jr. Appreciate it, bro. It's going to be 25 plus 8. 25 plus 8 for shipping. And let me go ahead and close out on this. And I'm going to close out. I'm going to go to the panel first so that these guys can get going. And then I'll go through the chat and just acknowledge everybody in the chat. But I'm going to go on over to Justin first. Justin, final thoughts and shout outs, bro.
Shout out to everybody who showed up, everybody who donated this stuff. Everybody who's been on the panel with us. This has been a lot of fun. We've raised a lot of money for great cause.
Sorry, Justin, did we sell everything?
Yep.
No 9.6s to go or nothing like that?
Nope, that's everything.
No, you sure? No 9.6s like over our right shoulder?
Nope.
Okay, let's go ahead. Go ahead, Justin.
Where you going?
No, but yeah, that was it. So just big thanks to everybody for coming up.
All right, Adam, what about you, man?
Yeah, no, for real. Big shout out to everybody who donated and bid. We had a good time over a few weeks. I apologize for missing last week on vacation, but glad I was able to hop back in late here. But yeah, big shout out to everybody who hung out for the 4 weeks, everybody who bought and sold. Thank you for your generosity. It seems like it was another great success for the Heroes Initiative, and thanks for having me on.
Yeah, for sure. And last but not least, Mr. Roman Curtis, who has now joined us from being banned from YouTube and social media.
Hey, I like to, first of all, let's thank Brian B.
Right.
Brian B is the man. Next up, let's thank what the hell. We had fun, so go Clemson. Whatever.
There you
go. Whatever. It should be a good game on the 13th. I don't know why he's taking the damn month to play the game, but
I don't either.
But this is all I remember. That was Ohio State quarterback. That's just what I did. Me and him did it at the same time. Yeah, thanks for everybody coming out. Thanks for everybody. Brian, Big Ben, thanks for being patient, Big Ben. Really appreciate you being patient, Big Ben. And unlike other people, I don't know who they are. He'll probably troll us somehow and make up another name. Everybody that bought tonight, like I say, Big Ben, Steven Spot, and Chad, RCG. Stuff will go out in the morning. You get tracking numbers. I'll figure out how to send you a tracking number, Big B, and I get it from a way to get it to you from Edwin and Steven Spock and Chad. I'll give you yours, and appreciate everybody that said free Roman Curtis and all that. I was kind of looking forward to a little break there, but you know what the hell? I had enough over the holidays. So hey, I'm back. Roman Fisk is back.
And I think we're all glad that you're back, Roman Curtis, man. Thanks, bro. And I just want to thank all you guys. Justin, thank you for being my wingman all 4 weeks. I really appreciate it.
No problem.
I want to thank everybody who has donated. I want to thank everybody who has donated financially. I want to thank everybody who has bidded on items because everything went to a good cause. Shout out to Comics and Bueller. Appreciate your help and your support for promoting and for having Howard Shakin and I come on to your live chat. I want to thank everybody for promoting it, for sharing. I couldn't have done it without you. I cannot do this by myself, you guys. So that being said, we will be back next week for affordable auction number 17, I think. And I'll probably have some of these guys join me on the panel. But until then, just thank you, everybody. Have a great week and have a great new Comic Book Day Wednesday. And we'll see you guys next Sunday.
Yep. Thanks, everybody. Have a good one.
Later.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, Murph. Bye-bye, Murph. Don't go to bed, man. Just go to bed.